County building cases on some of the most active hoods in the streets out here. In La Puente is definitely one of the most active sets, not only in San Gabriel Valley, but in LA County as a whole. And these dudes have been outside playing ball, and the feds have been watching them serving their enemies, kidnapping people, and putting gun and drug advertisements on social media, leading to them working with 6 confidential informants out of the ATF off of Instagram. And you know, all the details in this situation are allegations set forth by the federal government. These dudes are innocent until proven guilty. This information is what the feds say they saw. Now, there's been a total of 13 different complaints with 16 people going down in the feds in a situation that the feds are calling Operation Burning Bridges. Now, as you may see in association with Southside Puente members, you may see that word bridge. Puente means bridge in Spanish. And back in the 50s when Puente was derived, they were going by Bridgetown Gentlemen. So that name is clearly stuck with them, and it's stuck with the feds because they've been following their informants all through La Puente, Pomona, Covina, and various spots of the San Gabriel Valley. They tapped these dudes' phones, and some of the confidential informants were mic'd up. But like the feds do, they got a front row seat to these dudes getting cracking on their enemies, and we seen some crazy shit in this paperwork that the feds are alleging these dudes from Southside Puente was on with the neighborhood Crips and with Blackwood Street on some internal conflict shit.
I don't know if any of y'all seen this, bro, but this shit's crazy. These fools made like every mistake they possibly could.
When you shoot 2 out of times, it's the fuck if we scored a represent.
Are floating around of an individual named Isaac Frost, aka Ghost. And the reason
he's young and don't give a shit, dude.
He stand
like he's like the star of this whole little documentary. Him and the big guy Pollo
out right now is because he was caught.
Top of the morning quick. Oh yeah, for sure. I ain't got shit to do. I don't start the driving school. Saturday I gotta go, and then this next week I go in the evenings. But the week of like the 20th, that whole week they got me going 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. So I'll probably either have to stream in the week or the afternoon or the evening or so. I'm gonna have to figure that week out. But we still got like 2 weeks away till we get there. 3 weeks.
On May 2nd of this year, 2025, 5 a.m. at that H&H Liquor off Glendora and Mintz behind Hacienda Boulevard. He pulls up over here with his little brother and one of the big boys, Lucky Sanchez, a.k.a. Debo, who...
Any of you guys watch Rap New Street Politics page? This will be breaking everything down good.
Also went down in this federal complaint. And I say complaint because the indictment has not dropped yet. The feds have pushed the paperwork,
Top of the morning, Christian.
The probable cause to go ahead and wrap these dudes up in a Rico over here. But Ghost jumps out with his little brother, who's an underage individual, who the paperwork refers to as AE. The young dude jump out, start blasting the liquor store, Vadio Puente Terese, Ballista Street. Now, Ballista Street, the same clique as Rowdy Racks, who's putting it on with the music coming out of San Gabriel Valley. This is one of the most active cliques in Southside Puente. And somebody
Yeah, luckily Rowdy didn't get caught up in this whole Rico thing. But he definitely breaks it down and makes sense why they all had Drex's back with his little beef he had with the neighborhoods.
See heavily in Rowdy Racks videos is the other big boy, Debo's brother, Pollo, Victor Sanchez, who also went down. We're going to speak on him shortly. But the feds catch these dudes on surveillance, hidden up. Ghost jumps out with...
Yeah, but Rowdy, he said he writes... He doesn't like punch in. He sits and writes and goes over the song over and over and over. So he puts out like a very fine-tuned rap. He just doesn't hop in the booth and spit some shit. Like he actually writes, goes over it, rewords it. That's why his shit's like put together really well.
The stick to protect his little brother while he hitting up, and he sees a black dude across the street, again, 5 a.m., vacuuming his car.
Top of the morning, 7.
Self-service car wash right across from this liquor store where these dudes was at. Now we know
it's like, dude, just as some black homies washing his car, they just start shooting at him, bro. Like, at least if you got beef, like, hit him up first, right? Like, where are you from? Instead of just attacking some random guy. I mean, at least in this video, they make it seem like it was a random guy.
They got a lot of enemigos over here. Bassett Grande, Felinda Flats. They got internal problems going on in their hood, and they beefing with West Covina.
Sergio, what kind of emoji is that? I've never seen that emoji before.
Neighborhood crib. So right here on Glendora and Hacienda, this is close to the borderline that they share with West Covina neighborhood. So when Ghost sees this black dude, he decides to approach him, bang on him. But instead of just keeping it with the gang banging, the surveillance video catches him say, not only the diss to the neighborhood Crips, but also the diss with the hard ER on it to the black community. Now, the black dude at the gas station may have or may not have been gangbanging. He may have been from West Covina. It doesn't specify in the paperwork. But again, that usage of the hard ER puts a spin on it outside of the gangbanging shit. And this is the thing that we've heard previously with dudes from Puente.
No, I know what yams are for sure, and sweet potatoes. I just never seen that emoji before. Is that like a YouTube emoji?
In that situation with Drex the Joint, when some people was around him, allegedly from Puente Trece, that said that hard ER and got him in some hot water. But this is not new to this section. We heard El Monte Flores, when they was on Rodney and LA channel, what they had to say.
I mean, a lot of people try to downplay it, bro, but yeah, the essays, a lot of them move this same way in LA. Maybe not some of the ones from South Central, but for the most part, bro, when it comes to this gangbanging shit, a lot of them have this attitude, bro.
About being NK. Now, I've heard different variations and different reasoning of people explaining what the NK stood for, whether it was Asians or whether it was blacks. Either way, it gets real racial over here, and the black dude that was vacuuming his car felt that. He got up in his whip, Ghost start getting off on him as soon as he pulled off over here with everything being caught on surveillance camera. And that's what led to a couple of...
At the beginning, he pretty much just gives a breakdown, bro, but once the feds get in there, man, these guys were selling stuff to the undercover I guess confidential informants for like a while, bro. And one guy was selling stuff on Instagram, just posting it like, who wants straps? And fucking just some random guy hits him up in the Instagram and that dude sells him straps. Like, fuck. Bro, you gotta have like a referral-based shit.
These pictures where everybody's seeing this dude in that denim tears hoodie pointing the stick. He was getting off on the neighborhood Crips and getting off on some racial shit over here in Southside Puente hood. Now, since everything was caught on surveillance the same day, May 2nd, 2025, police spotted a black Honda Accord with his little brother AE in it, pulled it over. AE got out on foot and they found a weapon that matched the bullets at the scene.
And these guys were selling guns like crazy, so wouldn't you just get rid of the gun after you had a shootout with it? Like, why are you gonna keep the same gun if your hood sells guns and got a bunch of them? If not, like the one guy was selling guns to Mexico, like wouldn't he just sell that gun to Mexico?
In this house, some of these dudes from Beliza Street is getting down. It's cracking.
La Puente, huh?
Yeah.
They ain't got that
And
shit
this is
blasted on
crazy.
your shit.
I got a
Like, trip out. People even put this kind of like videos up online.
big Virgin Mary about this big on my back with 6 black roses with evil eyes under each rose for forgiveness for those 6 people I took off the earth. I'm not bragging about it. It's just that I have to carry that around in my conscience. My worst one is when I went, I just look at, and that fucker fell. That plays in my head all the time.
But we got to start it from the beginning of this investigation when the feds start looking at these dudes early 2023. Now, this is
where it gets interesting, bro. Once he starts breaking down how the feds infiltrated him and everything, like, bro.
Somewhat follow-up investigations to other indictments that didn't drop on Puente Trece over the years. 2018, 17 other individuals went down in an indictment over here where they was getting busy with the identity theft, bank fraud, drugs. They was getting to the chili over here in San Gabriel Valley. The feds paid them a visit back in 2018, but they really made the feds' radar in 2013 with Rafael Cisco Munoz Gonzalez, a stamped and inducted Mexican mafia member coming out of Puente Trece, the representation for these guys over here.
And Puente's a big-ass hood, man. They got a gang of dudes from it. Top of the morning, Steven. Top of the morning, Miles. Ocho. Top of the morning.
Now, we gonna get into that indictment later, but they had some things in here that was somewhat of the precursor to what we gonna see in this indictment. Cisco and them niggas was rolling around with a grenade over here in the San Gabriel Valley. And in 2020,
Like, bro, grenades have to come from like the military, right? Like, you gotta have some dude like backdooring shit from the military to get a grenade, or I mean, I guess you can get them from out of the country, right? Maybe from some other military, but they gotta come from the military, right?
25, they back with the heavy artillery selling to the ATF. Now, La Puente has the biggest
And that,
back with the heavy artillery.
that's a P80 right there. I think a lot of these are like that's a 80% what do they call them again? Upper or lower? That's a 80% upper, right? That's another P80 right there, I'm pretty sure. Because you can tell by the little right here on the finger guard.
Selling to the ATF. Now, La Puente has the biggest gang injunction in LA.
This thing looks crazy, right? It's like a 9mm something. What do they call these ones? Yeah, but what do they call these silver ones?
LA County. For everybody that doesn't know where the situation is, it is still LA County. And
Well, they're the P80, the polymer 80s that come like 80% done, so you just have to hollow out a couple parts and then you put them together.
I would say, depending on what part of LA you going to, it's about 30 to 45 minutes to downtown and the gutter of South Central. But as you can see, this shit can go down anywhere at any time with any one of these hoods. Now, the feds say at this time, Puente Trece got between about 600 and 700 members, a lot of young foot soldiers, and they're said to be broken up into about 14 different cliques. Now, there's Happy Homes in Hacienda. I think that's a break off of Southside Puente. There's Ballista Street, which is off of Mar and Ballista Avenue. Again, Rowdy Rax and them dudes have put Ballista all the way on the map, really coming out with the music, doing they shit. Northam Street, the infamous Rama Street, Dial Avenue, and Blackwood Street, who was at the center of the internal conflict between
West Puente Valley. If you like Rap News Street Politics, when you get time later, go watch the one about the Playboys that he dropped a couple days ago. That one's pretty damn interesting. They talk about peso in it. Top of the morning, Destroyer. Top of the morning, Andrew. Top of the morning, Yadamin.
Ballista and Blackwood. They also got the Tinflanes, who are aligned with Ballista Street. So it's a lot going on over here in La Puente. But the main situation that jumped them off was the internal conflict between Blackwood Street and Ballista Street, December 18, 2022, where we find Adrian Lopez, aka Monkey, and Dominic Ornelas, aka Dom.
I got this little Asali fit.
Click. The feds.
Let's say Asali go vegan.
And Dominic Ornelas.
Asali go vegan. What was it? No beef?
AKA Dom, both from that Ballista Street clique. The feds say everything started off with some back and forth on social media, predominantly Instagram, as most shit goes. And
you know when your hood gets too big, when you start beefing with other cliques in the same hood.
the day before.
And then like this, they're gonna tell us in a second. They wanted to go have a shootout. The dude rolled his ankle and didn't even pick up his shoe. So the cops went, got the shoe, raided his house a few days later or whatever, found the other shoe, and then obviously the DNA from the sweat in the shoe is all they need.
For this shooting, December 17, 2022, somebody had texted Dom a picture of Blackwood Street hidden up on somebody's house in a section. Now, it's a lot of things in this indictment that's gonna serve as some do's and some don'ts. Most of the time, it's gonna be some don'ts.
And this is why I say the streets are dead, man. Once like everybody has to post it on their Instagram and post that they did something, that's like, bro, it's the number one thing bringing down the streets.
These niggas going down, a lot of mistakes was made. But it started when he got that text message. He sent another message back, sending pictures of a gun and a mask that he was gonna use to get on them dudes from Blackwood Street. Now, in between that, he
like, why, bro? If somebody, I wonder, like, how many gang members are really out here that don't use a phone, that don't post anything, that just put in work? And then I wonder what the longevity for those gang members are. Like, definitely have longer longevity than the ones posting everything on Instagram.
was also
It's like they need to have like a private Discord where they just invite everybody to, or some kind of I mean, the cops would still probably figure that out too, but they need to have some kind of private server somewhere that they post all their little beef towards each other on.
sent the address that was linked to them Blackwood Street members at a house approximately 400 feet away from East Hurst Street and Barranca Avenue. Now, this is over here in Covina. This is not in Puente, but this house is a known hangout for Blackwood Street members. And the situation over here is really a cul-de-sac with a bunch of apartments on both sides. So it looked like it's low-key cracking over here. It's a park, like a senior community park across the street, but this is where Blackwood was hanging out. So investigators found this address saved in his phone, and before the situation went down, he posted pictures on Instagram of him at this intersection about to do the move. Now, some may say, why is Blackwood and Belize the beat?
Yeah, I mean, bro, if I was to do anything, I would come home, order the same incinerator like fucking dumbass David had, and I would burn everything that I did it in. Like, why are they keeping it shit, bro? That's just so crazy, man. Like, the older homies or someone's definitely not teaching these guys how to move, that's for sure.
Beefing, like I said, it's some internal conflict and some...
And then see, like, this guy has TB on it too. Like, I noticed, like, Blanco and a lot of dudes have the TB. Is that a P? Oh, that's a P, right?
Bodies have dropped previously, so this is some murder beef transpiring over here between these two sections. And this is where another set of photos that's been circulating on the internet derived from this shooting right here, where Monkey and
yeah, this is where they talk about him rolling his ankle and leaving his shoe behind.
Dom jump out, lay down 24 shells at the scene, which is caught on surveillance camera, and it also catches Dom tripping and losing his shoe on the skit. Now, after the move, these dudes get blurped and they do the dash in the Benz. Lopez is driving, get up to 115 in the Benz, and he ends up getting away from them people. Now, December 30th, they caught up with the Benz and Lopez sitting in the driver's seat with two other Belize Street members, and of course he goes straight down. And Dom, like I said, with everything being caught on surveillance camera, he got an 8K tattoo on his hand, which stands for that P-Town Records. I would say the direct competitor to OTR and them dudes. P-Town, AK, them dudes got a lineup of some dope artists over there. Rowdy Rax, Shy Belligerent over there, Drex the Joint. I don't know if...
And I wonder how Shy feels about being signed to a record label that got people saying racist shit.
He's still over there, but he was with them.
I fuck with Shy Belligerent. I don't know if any of you guys listen to his raps. I like his shit, bro. He kind of like a new age Sugar Free. He doesn't really talk about the pimping, but just like how he raps, I fuck with it, bro. I like Shy Belligerent.
Dudes, Heen Beezy, F Nasty from King Cobra, and they got Tommy Guns over there. So they got a lineup over there that's rivaling the OTR movement, also coming out the city. This dude Dom had an AK tattoo on his hand because he is also an artist of P-Town Records. So they glued him to the scene, kick his door in, and find the matching 9.5 shoe that he left on the scene when he tripped in his bedroom closet. And you know, the sweat in that shoe, the DNA matched up. But
like, wouldn't you make sure you didn't leave anything behind? Like, bro, pick up your shoe and get the hell out of there, bro. Like, come on. Top of the morning, Joe. Yeah, and top of the morning, Charlie D. Yeah, Merry Christmas to all y'all for sure. Can't believe it's Christmas Eve already, man. Trip out, right?
not only that, December 19th, the day after the shooting, he was in communication with Monkey about the shooting, and they were telling each other to make sure they delete their conversations. And he had also sent a picture to somebody of his swollen foot. Now, on surveillance, it showed him rolling his ankle at the scene, man. And you know these dudes was wrapped up from that point. Now, if you asking how these dudes got all these text messages, we broke it down in our federal indictments before, man. Just because you deleting that phone, you can do a hard reset on the phone. The feds can extract your data, man. If you don't know what you're doing, if you're not doing your...
And it's like, bro, delete the message. Like, bro, don't... Have these guys don't read any arrest reports or anything and find out that they can pull anything from a phone? Like, you could just tell these are some youngsters, man.
your research on how they're extracting data, it's best to get rid of it because these dudes got caught with everything after the messages were deleted. So that's the situation that jumped the feds into Puente business in the first place. But they was also still doing some hot ass shit on the internet. I don't know why this Instagram movement is so crazy.
It's crazy. In one of the videos, it shows them tagging, and then you see somebody pointing a laser, like a blue dot or a green dot at him while he's tagging. Yeah, the weather crazy this morning, bro. The wind's been going nuts. Just like it's steady coming down, but at one point, dude, it was just pouring crazy.
But here we go with a dude named Victor Sanchez. Again, like I said, Lucky Sanchez, one of the big boys that was with Ghost when he was trying to get off on West Covina neighborhood. This is his brother, Pollo.
Those are some big-ass homies right there.
And March 15, 2023, Pollo was putting up advertisements on Instagram, advertising the sale of cocaine and an ATF confidential informant bite on his ad. Now, to me, this is extremely wild. You know, you putting ads on the internet for guns and drugs. Somebody hits you up. He meets with this individual the next day.
Posting guns for sale on Instagram and meeting up with someone you never met before is crazy. Unless maybe he knew him and he just didn't know he was a CI getting paid by the feds. Like, bro, what are these guys doing? Yeah, I've been to Baltimore once. I've been to DC once. I went to DC when I was on tour with Juice. But I went to Baltimore for a glass show when I used to do all the trade shows for the glass industry. I went and toured around, went and seen the old ass buildings. Like how all the houses are just like right next to each other. It's a trip on how some of those East Coast cities are set up compared to the West Coast.
March 15, 2023. Now, this specific confidential informant for the ATF has been working with the ATF since 2011.
This fool's made 353 grand since 2011. But that's really not that much, right? 14, let me see, how much did he make?
A seasoned vet at Snitch, he previously went down on a Rico and started cooperating. And check this, up to this point, when he was meeting with Pollo, he had already
divided by
$350,000 off of working as a confidential.
He pretty much gets 25 grand a year for working for these dudes. And how do you think it works? Do you think they get paid per like a transaction or like paid per doing something? Or do you think they get like a monthly little salary for helping? Or do they get paid per a job?
Informant for the feds. So this is another day on the clock for this dude setting these dudes up over here in Southside Puente hood. Now when he pulls up, Pollo sends out the next individual, Isaiah Castro, aka Boy. They meet up at a hotel. Boy comes up to this dude, tells him he's from Puente Trece, and gives him his number along with some weed and powder. Why are you telling?
And it's like he sold him 2.47 grams. I wonder if the dude said he wanted an 8-ball and they just shorted him a gram on it because it was like some dude they met off Instagram.
These niggas, where you from? Somebody buying some shit from you. Why does where you from have to do with any of this? Niggas be on that high horse and or those drugs.
And then these CIs like, oh, where are you from? Even at one point, the CI asked, who's that guy in the other car? And the guy he was dealing with told him exactly who it was. Bro, like, what are you doing, man? You just said, oh, that's none of your business, or I don't know, or, I mean, telling him who he is and what he does is just crazy. No, nobody knows who runs this page. People have tried to find out. I'm sure somebody out there does, but it's definitely not public. But he was talked about, like, sometimes he'll bring up, like, you could tell he's from South Central somewhere because he'll just know about restaurants and certain places. He'll say, oh, I was there last week. So he's from South Central somewhere.
So the CI comes back a week later, March 22nd, 2023. Pollo was back advertising on Instagram, but this time he promoting them blues, man, that Fetty. Now the ATF decide to switch it up. You know, that first dude came with the powder. They want somebody that wants the downer this time. They send a second confidential informant to tap in with Pollo a week after the first one. So CI2 is an ex-member. This nigga was gangbanging at one point, started cooperating in 2018, and in his 7-year tenure of working as a confidential informant.
77 grand over 5 years. Like, how much is that? 77,000 divided by 5. They get 15 grand a year. They must be paying by the job. I hope the power doesn't go out in the middle of this little live stream we're doing, because I keep getting the Citizen app updates and they're like, power's out here, trees down here.
Informant, he's made upwards of $77,000 with the ATF. So Pollo shoots him as Addy in Pomona this time off Monterey Avenue. And along with the blues, this time he's also advertising a pistol.
And then at one point they said he sold a jar of blues for $200. And a jar's 100, right? We always called it a bottle, but I'm pretty sure a jar's 100.
So CI2 pulls up to Pomona, and instead of sending out Castro, Pollo sends out Esteban Fausto, aka Fat Boy, who introduces himself as Pollo's cousin. When the CI gets there, he didn't talk about the gun in the Instagram message. He only wanted the blues. So when he gets the blues from Fat Boy, he just happens to say, hey,
this fool got a fucking 2 liter of soda.
He wanted the blues.
Unhealthy
so
mofo.
When he gets the blues from Fat Boy,
like, bro, why you, unless you got like rum in there, because rum and Coke, right, is what a lot of people drink. Unless you got half this bottle of rum, like, bro, a 2 liter of soda, unhealthy.
Fat Boy, he just happens to say, hey, I seen you had a gun on your Instagram too. What's up with that? These dudes was all for it. They put this nigga in their car. The CI jump in Fat Boy car, and 2 kids jump in with these dudes, and they slide over to 420.
See, 100 M30 pills, and I think he sold it for $200, bro. So that means the fucking Fetty Wops are going for $2 each. Like,
28 Jansu Place, Pomona. And you know the police is following them too. So they grabbed the gun out of this other house they went to and went back to Monterey to get the bullets. And this is when Fat Boy inserts himself even further into the indictment by giving the CI his phone number to do business. But not only that, Fat Boy had a big ass mouth. He wanted to show his battle scars. He's showing his gunshot wounds to the CI and
just showing off, bro, everything that's happened to him. These fools are crazy. Yeah, I got the no jumper topics lined up. I just wanted to I didn't finish this earlier, so I wanted to finish it. And then I don't know if you've seen the Drill Time TV video he put out about Trap Lord. I didn't know that much about Trap Lord's history, but Drill Time TV did a pretty good video about Trap too.
Talking about his gun preferences to this confidential informant. He also spoke about a time when him and his homies went on a mission and his homie went down because a shell casing had fell inside of his hoodie when he was getting off. How are you doing this much talking to somebody that you just met?
It's like some of these dudes got some styles with their tags, and then some of these dudes just got some fucking busted ass lettering, man. This guy obviously needs to work on his letters because this shit looks toy as hell.
Man, this is insane. Man, if you knew this motherfucker for 10 years, how are we doing this much talking? And this dude just buying drugs. But it doesn't stop there. April 5th, 2023, Pollo this time reaches out to the CI and asks him if he need anything. They agreed upon a pound.
Now it's like, oh, bro, the CI came and gave us some money, so now let me start telemarketing them? Like, Jesus Christ, bro. You know the hustle's dead when you're doing cold calls.
The meth, 1,000 blues, and another pistol. Now, Pollo jumps out and meets the CI himself this time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they sell the guns with bullets, because I don't know if we passed it yet, but some dude, well, I guess when they raided his house, he had like a couple thousand bullets.
Time. And you know, this dude is extremely recognizable, very heavy set individual. He's fully glued to this situation after this. But not only that, when they go to pick up the meth from the Virginia Square townhomes, the CI has the nerve to ask Pollo, who is that in the car where he just got the meth from? This nigga.
See, and then he asks who's in the car that just sold the meth, and then this fool just straight tells him who it is. Like, what?
Nigga Pollo implements his brother Lucky into the situation before that shooting took place on them West Covina neighborhood Crips. They just offered up a bunch of information to the feds, man. Advertised on social media, told these niggas whatever they wanted.
Yeah, Ocho, they just got busted last week, so I don't really know if we know how much time, but I don't think there was any murders involved, so pretty much just selling drugs and guns. Should probably still be a good little time, but I don't think there's any murders involved.
You know, these dudes had physical recording devices on their person, and the feds was following them on every deal. But one thing I can say, man,
See, like this fool, he got some good little letters. You can tell he's put in some work in the black book.
these was some good homies. They was letting all they homies eat off of these confidential informants. On June 1st, 2 months after these situations transpired, Lorenzo Mejia and the individual named Ponce sells the same confidential informant 2 rifles and a shotgun. 2 weeks later, Lucky, Mejia, Ponce, and Castro sell them 4 more guns. 2 weeks after...
So this confidential informant is just coming back and buying a bunch of guns. I forget how many I think they sold the confidential informant like 48 guns, or I forget the number, but they sold the confidential a gang of guns. You know what I mean? Well, this is the feds. I mean, California, yeah, you still get busted for selling drugs, but this is the feds. This ain't a state case anymore.
After that, another 4 guns. This time, one with a switch. Even that individual who faced they blasted up there that said they was on the run, Brian Padilla, aka Goon, he jumped in later in the game, selling multiple guns to the feds. And in total, from March 2023 to November 2024, they served the ATF 6 different informants with 71 guns.
So they had 6 different informants fucking buying shit from them, and they sold them 71 guns. Like, just crazy, bro. Crazy.
If you go against the game, you get knocked down by the
Individual named Fernando Carmona. Now, they kicked in Carmona's door September 7th, 2023.
Yeah, when you get caught selling guns and drugs together, it definitely raises the sentence for sure, bro. Yeah, for sure. Guns and drugs definitely ups the ante.
Off 15753 off Alwood Street in La Puente. They watched multiple guns come out of this spot, and they found 7 pistols, some body armor, and almost 3,000 rounds.
So yeah, this is where they when they raided his house, they got the firearms, the body armor, and like 2,700 gun or bullets
Of ammunition in this dude's spot. And Carmona is gonna be snitching. He's already said that he customizes guns for cartels in Mexico and has access to a large number of guns. This is gonna be somebody that will take the stand if they send it to trial. Why is he saying this to the police? They went back and tracked his data, triangulated his positions, caught him in Mexico doing what he said he did, along with supplying guns to the Puente members. So Fernando Carmona is clearly going to be confidential defendant number 1. But during this whole time, in the middle of this shit with the ATF, they popping at niggas and shit, they had a family affair going on July 20th through the 21st, 2023. Back again with Monkey, Adrian Lopez, his girl, who they call Snow Bella or Snow, Heather Covarrubias, his cousin, Lil D, that dude that you see with that Bentley sign on his face that's on the run, Larry Castillo, and his wife, Heather Johnson. They all get together and they kidnap 2 victims who the paperwork are calling AA and AC. Now the situation started, Lopez and his girl staying off Grapevine in San Bernardino. Lopez's girl called the police and say somebody done flocked their house. And then she recounts to the police that they gave AA the keys to the house to work on Lopez's car. They clearly didn't wait for the police to do their shit. They took matters into their own hands and snatched up AA and his female AC and set them niggas down in that house and beat AA with a 3-foot pole trying to figure out where they jewelry went. Now,
and it's crazy. That fool robbed his homie that he'd known since a kid. But here they just talk about the robbery. Let's see.
Beating AA ass along with you were comfortable enough to leave him your keys. AA's probably a smoker. But while getting his ass beat by Lester Pops, Lil D, and Monkey, he somehow gathers himself on his feet, breaks away, runs down.
Yeah, I don't think body armor is illegal. I think it's just like how you use it, because you can order it online. So if you can order it online, like I think it's just like how you use it. But what is illegal is I think like the thickness. I think the super thick body armor plates, I think that might be a little illegal, but I don't think body armor is illegal in California. It's just what you use it in. Like if you use it in the commission of a crime, then I think they get a little more mad.
Down the street.
It's like you can have a police scanner, but if you use a police scanner while doing a crime, then it's illegal.
Flags down a stranger's car and ends up
Let me
getting
Google.
into the back seat of a stranger's car and getting away from these dudes. And this is after they also let the female AC go because they ransacked her crib and realized she didn't have nothing. So after this, you know, AA and AC went to them people, found Lil D and his wife Instagram.
Yeah, it says no, body armor isn't illegal for most law-abiding Californians to buy, possess, or wear, but recent law AB 92 prohibit people barred from owning firearms like convicted felons or those with domestic violent restraining orders from purchasing or possessing it. So yeah, pretty much if you can't own a gun, then you can't own body armor.
Pages snitched on them people and they was wrapped up, implicated in this crime. Now Monkey clearly wasn't satisfied. He's still looking for his jewelry. He pops back up at AA crib. They call the police and he goes down for the shit. So you clearly see this is what was going on in Southside Puente hood, man. These dudes are in an extremely active set. There is some
Man, this shit's crazy, bro. But if none of y'all subscribe to Rap News Street Politics, go check him out, bro. This fool, he makes some great videos. All right, let me run down the chat real quick. Make sure I say top of the morning to everybody. My camera went out too. Oh, there we go. Something's going on. Something's going on. Maybe the Wi-Fi's messing, but why would my camera go out here if my Wi-Fi's messing? That don't make sense. Top of the morning, Sev. Yeah, I looked up a while ago. If I was like in the streets running around, I would get what is that? The bulletproof like not vinyl but the fabric, and then you lay over the that gluey ass chemical or whatever. You put like 3-4 layers of that in your door. Some bullets, like the piercing ones, can go through, but like a shotgun and a 9mm and all those can't really go through. Now, if you hit the same spot in it a bunch, it'd go through. Teflon, Teflon. But it doesn't put the weight on your door, because if you start putting metal in your door, it's gonna mess up all the hinges and everything. Top of the morning, Tech. Yeah, Don. The Humvee door, those are bigger, probably more sturdy car, but you start trying to put metal plates in your Honda, your hinges are going to be messed up. J Swags. Dumbing shit on the floor. I mean, I've like, bro, when the fucking someone would clog the toilet, bro, I was like, bro, I ain't doing that shit. Bro, you guys see this? This is kind of crazy. Wax out here, Okie Doke and Spody Face with DC Baby Draco. Supposedly they got a stream, where I guess this is promoting a video that they're gonna do.
Nephew DC Baby Draco pulled up on me. First time I ever laid eyes on nephew in person. We shooting a Fresh Out of Love reality show. Blueface on the way, Ray J on the way. We down to the last 6 girls. We gonna have some paintball wars. And then me and DC Baby Draco, we finna go pull up on Spody Face, and he has no idea that I'm bringing a guest in the form of DC Baby Draco.
It's like you lucky Spody Face ain't on the bullshit like he once was. Because I don't think Spody would have been too fond of this.
But they ain't expecting nephew, but I know they gonna have a conversation about nephew, so I only felt it's right, me being a Damu and nephew being from the Bay, and we politic with the Bay when we doing time in the joint, and I think Spody Face got a level head, and we gonna discuss DC Baby Draco. I've been fighting for him and defending him because I'm reading paperwork, and I'm reading what it is and reading what it ain't, but it's nobody better than DC Baby Draco himself to be live and direct, and he pulling up with me, and we gonna get to the bottom of this.
I don't know how true it is, but I was seeing some people, because I read when Spody Face posted the paperwork, I read all the comments. Some people are saying the girl from this paperwork is now his baby mom or something.
Shit today. But before we do that, we gonna hit the paintball field. And a lot of y'all be doing a lot of talking, a lot of whooping. Be like nephew and come out here and be about your business. He probably done said some crazy shit about me on the internet. I guarantee you, if I go on the internet, I'll find some DC Baby Draco Whack 100 slander. But guess what? Nephew he doing this thing. I'm not tripping. He don't know me. I don't know him. But now he's getting to know me. And my first step towards nephew is to help him. So what we gonna do is we gonna continue our day. We gonna let y'all follow our journey. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be right back with you. And I'm pretty sure probably by Monday or Tuesday, we will be viral and we out.
Welcome back.
Crazy, right? And then look at Baby Draco's writing in the bottom. Oh, it's on the one before this. But he used ChatGPT because at the end, right here, disclaimer, add to bottom. This is what ChatGPT says. Like when you use it, this is a ChatGPT thing. So all this he wrote right here because I was reading it and I was like, damn, DC Baby Draco got some good English skills. And then I seen this at the bottom and I was like, oh, ChatGPT got some good English skills. But you know what's funny, dude? At No Jumper, how many people would piss on the fucking bathroom floor, bro? Like, nobody had aim or something, bro. Like, you would just... I feel bad for any girl that would have to use that bathroom, especially when it's busy. Because, bro, there would just be, like, splatter piss all over the floor, bro. Like, kind of smell like piss in there. Like, bro, what the hell is going on? Like, some of you motherfuckers grew up in a barn or something, man. Pissing on the fucking floor. Like, bro, just crazy. Piss all over the toilet. Like, when I'd go in there, bro, I grew up with fucking my mom, so you get yelled at if you don't lift the toilet. And then, you know, I got wife and daughter here. But at the house, yeah, I'll touch it with my hand. But at No Jumper, I'd lift the toilet seat with my foot. Just out of respect, bro. Like, how you gonna piss on the fucking floor when people use it? My camera's a little off, but whatever. Yeah, but curious how this video is gonna be. Fucking setting up Spody Face, dude, without his acknowledgement. It's kind of tricky, right? Like, top of the morning, Sensei. Yeah, but I mean, bro, in that post that Spody Face posted, Wack was like in the comments defending DC. And then I seen, I don't know if you seen the clip the other day where Hefe and Spody Face was breaking it down. There, you want to see it? Let me find it. Should be in my history. And then we'll get into some of the No Jumper shit from last night.
Yeah. If you know, like you pointing your finger.
That's funny. Quick. Ralphie forgot to put the camera on, or it just clicked off and he didn't realize it.
Poking somebody, all those are aggressive gestures. For sure, when I did, doing saying space from between.
Munchie, listen.
Not on camera.
He walk. Do you think he will walk and should he walk?
I don't know. I don't know if Munchie go walk on everything. Like for me, when I'm running food, you know what I'm saying? Because that's on.
Is that real, or y'all just because a lot of people saying that's a play.
Hey.
A lot of people say that ain't real, and Hefe ain't really got a problem with the child molester and stuff like that, the pedophile or whatever.
I cannot beef with him. You already know where we come from. If he in jail,
All right, Dante, be safe.
he fall in the tank I'm in, you know what I'm saying? You piranha food, you know what I'm saying? Because that's on your jacket, but it's.
Yeah, I've heard just people say on the internet that Spody Face used to be fucking crazy as hell. But I mean, after you've done a bunch of time, you get older. I'm pretty sure Spody's like probably 40, if not close to it. Top of the morning, Pest. Top of the morning, Cree.
As far as me having to beef with him, how can I like beef with a non-affiliate or beef with somebody that's like really beneath me? You feel me? Like, you know, we don't beef with these type dudes. Like, he just felt, you know, at some time in need just to come out saying my name. I don't even say dude's name. I don't say his name. I don't mention his name. I don't do no segments on him. You know, I just endorsed your message, you know what I'm saying, pertaining to him. And I guess, you know, that kind of tickled his booty a little bit. So I guess a few weeks down the line, he felt the need when he couldn't do no hood blogs. Like, if you watch his page now, I don't even watch him, but just from people telling me, if you watch his page, they saying, like, he's doing stories now, like doing.
But DC just dropped a video yesterday in the East Coast hood.
Doing shit that I'm doing, like doing stories and reactions. He like he do hood vlogs, so now this hood vlog kind of dried up. So, now I'm this happened the time and I was in jail and shit like that. That ain't even your lane, sir.
I definitely peeped that. They was sending it to me too. But listen, on the more.
I know it's funny, Charles. I was wondering that, like, how these fools get the 818 tequila right there. I mean, if you got the 818 right there, you should be sponsored, right?
Serious note, because a lot of people ain't never been through these stoops.
Now, quick, sometimes you just got to unplug the camera and plug it back in, because sometimes they go out, unless the camera fully broke. But yeah, sometimes you just got to unplug the USB, plug it back in, or you got to go into your OBS and switch out of, go to properties, switch out of the property, and then switch back into it.
A lot of people ain't never did time. You know, we've been doing time as kids.
Sure.
So we done seen it every which way as far as the political aspect of being involved, you know what I'm saying, participation, whatever the case is, on the yard, in the hole, whatever the case is. So I'll upload it.
It's funny. This, his little I love New York got a double meaning, because New York for the neighborhoods.
Some paperwork, maybe like a week or so ago on my Instagram. So this is the big controversy, and this is what me and Wack was going on
back and forth
about PC Baby Draco paperwork. To the naked eye, or a regular civilian, or a non-convict,
let's see what
you will be able to pull a wool over a person's
saying.
eye. So it's three things as far as the case, and a lot of people don't understand these three cases. I mean, these three things. And if I'm saying anything that's wrong or you do not agree with, tell me if I'm wrong or what you don't agree with. Sure. So when it's pertaining to a case, the only way a case is able to, only way the district attorney is going to dismiss a case is whether they have little to none evidence. Whether they leave it, let it be, or whatever the case is, they're going to dismiss it. Now, if they refile, that's another thing. But anytime a case,
I know what channel is this Cleachy 93. Let me look it up.
Gets dismissed. A dismissal is when the district attorney throws the case out flat out.
For sure.
That's a dismissal. That's the definition of dismissal, right? When they throw it out flat out, correct? All right. So
I think it's a 559 or something like that.
Yeah. You know, it's different penal codes, different numbers for different states.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So a dismissal is when a district attorney throws the case out for the lack of evidence. Whether they refile or not, that's something totally different. You see what I'm saying? So
they do give it up for Munchie in this, in the earlier part of it. I seen one of y'all say, I thought about texting Munchie and see if we could get him over here or something. I've heard him say my name a couple times, so I know he knows who I am.
when you take a plea bargain or a plea agreement, it's when, you're more than likely to get found guilty or when it's overwhelming evidence against you. Mm-hmm. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Anytime a person takes a plea bargain, it's when you do not want to go to trial, they have an overwhelming evidence against you, or you feel like you're going to lose if you go to trial.
So it's in my best interest to take this deal.
Bingo, bango. So with the plea agreement, when you plead out to something, usually people take pleas with multiple charges. Usually when it's like this, like, all right, I'll plead guilty this and this, you drop everything else. You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
So if you got 10 charges, and you plead guilty to 1 or 2, that doesn't mean you wasn't guilty for the first 8. You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
You just pleaded guilty to the last 2 for them to drop the first 8.
The lesser charges.
Come on, man. It still does not change the fact that you was charged with the first 8. You see what I'm saying? And not the last 2. So of course, if somebody disappeared or witness, or you had clear as day that old boy had the tampering with the witness or whatever the case is, I can't speak exactly for it was, but the little girl.
I seen people saying in the comments from Spody Face when he posted that the other day that girl that whole case was built around is now his baby mom. I mean, I'm not sure. I just seen people from Oakland saying in the comments that he put a baby in her, and that's his baby mom now or something. I don't know.
Leaving, they couldn't find her. Dismisses, you know what I'm saying? They dismissed the charges because of a plea agreement, not because of lack of evidence. Mm-hmm. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
The plea, when they drop the charges, it's because of a lack of, dismisses because of lack of evidence. When you take a plea bargain, it's because you're more than likely guilty and you don't want to go to trial. Would you agree with that?
Sure.
Okay. So the last thing, an acquittal. The only time you can get an acquittal if you take it to the box and you flat out beat it. Mm-hmm. Those are 3 things a lot of the civilians just don't get. And when I was saying about when I uploaded the paperwork on PC Baby Draco, they were saying, I see dismissals. You didn't see not one dismissal. You seen a plea agreement. They threw away these cases because he took a plea agreement. He didn't beat it. They didn't dismiss all the charges. If they dismiss all,
yeah, and he probably took the plea to the other charges because the witness or whatever. Because didn't it say witness tampering in that picture too?
all the charges, why did you still take the plea for the pandering? My whole thing is a real nigga, bro. My name is never gonna be nothing involved with no kids, no childs, no minors, no nothing. The same way they was on P4 and the dudes from Hoover about.
Why does it keep popping up with that little cliche 9-3 little thing? Maybe just trying to make sure for anyone watching it.
Pimping and pandering on a minor, you're the same way.
For sure.
You're the exact same way. When you go to that line, when you was on that line, if people would have knew that or check your paperwork, I don't know exactly where he was at, they would have been on you, bro. You can't hit the yard.
Yeah, everybody be moving the goalposts. Top of the morning, Blug Talk. Gang. All right, let's see what we got here. You guys want to watch the no jumper clips first, or should we watch the one about Trap Lord Ross? I was like tapping in back and forth. I couldn't really watch the whole stream yesterday. But let's go over the phone calls because the phone kept ringing, right?
Tried to call me. I was just calling. Oh, yo.
Are you live with Gumby right now?
Yeah.
Because I got the Hoovers on my phone going crazy. Hoover Lou and somebody else outshot on the phone. Hoover Lou, you there? Yeah, I'm here.
This is
What's
crazy,
happening?
man. Why is this?
Who?
Yeah, I'm here. Shot on the phone. Hoover Lou, you there?
Hoover Lou? Well, everyone's saying no jumper, but after we could watch a couple of these clips, we'll do that drill time one. It's just someone made a video about Trap Lord Ross and his history and everything, like painting the picture of why he wants to expose all the rappers and everything.
Yeah, I'm here.
This is
What's
crazy,
happening?
man. Why is this?
Yo, what's the Gumby?
Top of the morning, B-Meds, Inside.
Gumby!
Hey, I'm right here. What's the deal?
Just calling me because they saying you bunk, but I told them they could tell you. Watch out and have that kickback. Watch out.
I'm bummed. I ain't got what I'ma say, nigga. I'm from A-Trey Gangsters, nigga.
Let the content.
I'm from A-Trey, bro. Like, Hoover can speak for a Hoover. I'm from 83rd Street.
That's what I'm talking about. Gumby, where you at? Because these niggas talking crazy to me.
Okay, let me see it.
Talking about you, Buck. This nigga Hoover Lou, and he in the pen, and I don't want no problem with niggas in the pen. Hoover Lou, there you go, bro. Tell him what you're telling me. Hey, what's happening?
Hey, what's happening, Hoover Lou?
You, bro?
I can't hear you.
What's up, man?
I can't hear you.
What's happening?
Tell him what you was telling me how he buck. Tell him.
Hi, I'm Buck.
Let us talk, bro.
Hello, I'm right here.
Talk, hey, what's happening?
What's happening, Lou?
Bro, you still trying to testify for this nigga? You still fucking with this bunk-ass nigga, bro?
What bunk-ass nigga? What you talking about?
Phone number will be monitored and recorded.
Oh, shit.
Are you hear me?
No, I'm saying, what are you even talking about? What bunk-ass? I'm trying to testify for who? What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about, bro. And you already know. Too so you know, niggas really don't really want to air out his grievances with you over this thing, fool.
Okay, then that's what it is then. I'm saying, you said I'm bunk. How am I bunk? What did I do this bunk?
Because you've been harvesting this nigga, bro. You know.
Who I been harvesting?
Come on, you know who you been harvesting, bro. Undercover agent.
I hate when people start trying to yell over the jail phone, bro, because then it gets all like scrambled. You gotta just talk normal so we can hear it.
Undercover agent nigga. You know who I'm talking about?
Okay, so I'm saying, so
real shit that just dropped, bro.
What happened?
60 seconds remaining.
What little shit did just drop, bro?
Who been fucking with him, bro?
Who be fucking with who? What do you listen, bro? Call me on the phone, bro, and talk to me, cause you obviously don't want to know what I'm talking about, or I don't know what the you talking about. You acting like I know. If you know what I'm talking about, say it.
The dude that got on the interrogation tape that you claiming is AI. They say,
oh, I never said nothing was AI, bro. Don't lie on me. Never once did I say anything was AI. They mad at Groove. They dropped whatever they had sitting back there. Groove came out and said whatever he said. Ain't nobody did shit to him. I'm harvesting him. That nigga walking around on his own, bro. I ain't talked to that nigga in months already. All that shit y'all talking about, Groove walking around on his own, bro. He did what?
Hey, Gumby, this been years. Bro, this been years, bro. You been fucking with this nigga, bro. You been with him. You been fighting with him. You been hanging with him. You been letting him know homies allow him to come around, and you been talking to allow this nigga to come around. If that would have been me, bro.
Who? Wait, no. Wait. We not gonna talk about who was what and was what. They ain't had nothing on Groove but a tape that wasn't even clear. So what the fuck we supposed to do? What we supposed to do? They talking about whatever they showed me, bro. I told you then that was some because this what they told us. Period.
This is like some inside politics that none of us even know what's going on, huh?
Period. I know y'all ain't got no paperwork. This nigga ain't never been on no stand or no shit like that. Y'all talking about some shit that y'all releasing in bits and pieces. Okay, then if somebody feel that they want to do something to this, y'all come do something to him. What the? Everybody talking about Gumby this, Gumby that. No, y'all do something to him. Y'all, it's all on me, for. No, what you mean? That's not on me, bro. That's not on me, bro. That shit, that whole, I know what it is with you, bro. I was there that night. Bro. So it ain't like that. I ain't on nobody's side. I told y'all that from the gate. Bro.
Check this out.
Bro, I'm done with that, bro.
And that's why when you got so much street history and then you want to get on the podcast, everyone's going to have something to say. If you haven't, please hit that like button for a player. Please hit the like button.
You already know who this is, bro.
Yeah, Gumby's like, all right, we over that.
Doing that on this air, bro.
Well, all the different. Hey, look. That's what got me strike, right? You was going live and you was talking to the dudes from out of town, Hoover, and all I did was make a comment like, "Hey man, Gubby might want to kind of like dub it down, you know, they indict you for some of this type of shit." And they said I was bullying.
Yeah, bro.
And then the real tune guy called in and started going at Ant, right?
Like, I'm not going.
No, exactly, Charlie D. For sure, this is why the streets are dead. Top of the morning, rock and roll.
Want to do that, bro? Like my whole thing.
I don't even know what they're like. What are they talking about?
They
super deeply coded.
Politics.
What do I need to watch to understand?
That's why they owe you. That's why they owe you, Adam. That's why they about what the shit they be on you about.
Everybody else, the real tune and everybody else. This
they be on you about.
What? Top of the morning, Scott.
Calling people starting.
I guess we supposed to fuck you up.
Yeah, man.
I guess we supposed to you up because gang politics just got aired out right now.
All right, I don't know. Was that gang politics?
Adam's playing dumb. I mean, bro, these dudes are all from gangs, so yes, it's gang politics.
The internet.
I gotta play dumb on this one because Wack just called,
but this is what
they know what's going on.
Tom, all of them do. I keep saying, bro.
This is exactly what people always talk about, though. Everybody knows. People say
Wack's crazy for that.
Federal platform, this or that.
You always blaming somebody else trying to act like you didn't know what you was doing.
You want to see my text with Wack?
Bro, that's...
I don't even know.
I mean, Adam knows, bro. If Wack's trying to call in, Wack's on some fuck shit for sure.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Bullshit, bro.
Wack just called out the clear blue sky, and these guys.
I thought they were about to tell him to get you. Like, why are you up there with Adam?
That's what I thought he was about to say too.
Who are they saying that you're harboring?
I thought for a second I thought that's what he was going to say.
Yeah.
Oh my life! I was like, with who?
Yo, we can't have one drama-free podcast.
This is bullshit.
I mean, no jumper ain't built off drama-free. The drama never ends.
I gotta go to the back.
And it's like annoying to see this fucking carpet like rolling up. Like everyone just pushing on the carpet or something. I got OCD when it comes to carpets being scrunched up.
Oh, he's not. He ain't coming back. He ain't coming back. Damn, he's Hoover stomping all the way out of here.
Yo.
This was pretty interesting.
I have another topic at hand. Yeah,
bro, this is how LA County Jail goes, man. Well, let's watch it and then I'll comment.
He told me that he had a situation in the county where he defended Milk and ended up catching 5 years. Yeah, let's talk about this. This is crazy because I ain't never heard anybody really tell a story about being involved with Milk on some street shit, prison shit, whatever.
So I took up for Milk. I've been taking up for Milk. He's my guy. And he's a white boy that was over there in the Hoovers.
So you knew him from back in the day? He was just like the one white kid coming around?
I knew him since he was a young nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he coming up over there and, you know what I'm saying? Can't come outside the gate like that and all the stuff. And, you know, he finally came out the gate. When he came out, they was on him. And, you know, I smelt him. But
You smelled him?
when I smelled him, and I smelled fear.
Yeah.
But you smelt him like
No,
you
he
feel
smelled
me?
fear.
You smell me? Oh, you
No,
smell
like you smell fear. You know, you could tell.
Gumby's from Hoover. I think he's from what 9 Deuce Hoover, I think. So pretty much South Central. Top of the morning, Rich Rabbit. If any of y'all go hit Rich Rabbit's little icon right there and subscribe to his channel.
Like, you don't want to come out here with the babies. It was a lot of little young dudes, you know what I'm saying, little tough dudes.
Yeah.
But he finally came out the gate, and I was right there to protect him.
His name Milk.
So the white boys was trying to be on him in the county.
Yeah, so when I called time for him.
What are the white boys in the county like?
That surprised me. The white
That was, listen,
they're kind of tough even in LA County? No.
Well, we try to pull everybody together in the county, like, especially if you're a good homie, like, we try to pull them all together so we at least have some numbers, because, bro, you walk into a dorm, there'll be, like, we'll just say East Max, for example, bro. It's like 100-person dorm. You'll walk in, say out of 120 people, there'll be like 60 essays. We'll just say the Paisa has 60. Then there'll be like 40 black homies, 5-10 Asians, 5-10 white boys tops, bro. Maybe even like 5 white boys. We're definitely short in the county, but that's why they always try to pull us all together.
No,
especially if you're not like a crackhead and a homeless bum.
You gotta go to prison to see
crazy.
tough white boy.
That was the most
Them
craziest
be the
situation
pedophiles in
ever,
county
right?
Jail. Them be the ones to be. Yeah.
Listen,
We gotta go to like the OC jail to like find some tough white boys. That's where they congregate, right?
Right there. In LA County, they rod.
No, there's a lot of fucking white boys in Orange County, IE for sure.
Under the South Siders, so
Ocho, the Asians run with the blacks. The others, it's like you got the Mexicans or the essays and the paisas, and the white boys share the phone, the bathroom, eat, smoke, drink together, whatever. And then on the other side, the blacks and the others.
so just like you can't even say nothing. 'Cause
The Arabs, they run with the essays for the most part, the Middle Easterns, because a lot of the Middle Eastern gangs are up under the Threse. Top of the morning, Khalil. Top of the morning, Jake.
into they politics.
For real?
You know,
Hell yeah.
Man, Lucky, why you getting at me when we on the same card?
Oh, you on bullshit.
Me and Lucky, me and you, we're going to have to run together, so. Why you acting like we ops?
Yeah, but it wasn't
the same house.
Yeah. I want to hear the rest of this milk
So back
tale.
to the milk thing, it wasn't really like that. It was a grip of like black dudes on the tier, and then out of nowhere, they just rolled up the whole tier, and they put these white guys over here. And then they like, hey, one of your homies land. It's like, who? It's like Milk. So like, Milk. He's like, tell folks. So I sent him a care package, all the stuff, and then, like, long story short, shit happened, and then shit had to happen after that. And shit happened. I caught time, and over the situation. I went up the way. He came to do YouTube and podcast.
So question, I got a question. So the 5 years you caught, you know what I'm saying, pertaining to the woods, you know what I'm saying, behind Milk, like, did the woods get cracking on?
It was probably skinheads. Skinheads are the ones that I asked my homie now, I don't think it's really like it once was, where they get off on a white dude rolling with the blacks. But that's like the skinheads. If the skinheads don't do anything, they get put in a hat by the dudes in the bay or whatever. So it's like the skinheads are the ones that fall up under that rule. The number of white boys don't really care. They ain't really got any dog in the fight, really.
On him and you got cracking with Milk, or what, did they get cracking on him and you like came on the back end and got cracking on them?
So they got cracking, and then we on the other tier. So as soon as we came out,
y'all got cracking.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
And so pretty much these guys beat up some white boys that had nothing to even do with it. But that's just how it goes, bro. That's just how it goes.
So that's how that went. And, I never asked for no favors. I went to the hole with them. We hollered, it was supposed to be all love, And we had a great relationship. We should talk, you know what I'm saying?
So the whole time you were locked up, you had a good relationship?
No, we didn't talk the whole time I did the time for that.
Oh, okay.
We didn't talk. We talked when I got out.
Okay. And then what was that like?
I did an interview with him.
Oh, okay.
But to get 5 years for a melee in the county, they really had to fuck some dudes up.
But it was distant. It was never...
It was over the phone, or?
Yeah, a lot of times over the phone, a lot of times. So I was like, oh, all right. He put up on me one time, though. He put up on me. We hollered, and I just thought we was cool.
Appreciate you, Khalil.
And, you know what I'm saying? Years later...
But then how'd it go south?
I don't even know. That's a question I can't ask.
He just hasn't been communicating with you?
Yeah, he hasn't been communicating, and not with everybody else either. He ain't been messing with nobody like that, you know what I'm saying? And I get him. I don't knock him. I commend him. Like, bro, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm supportive. I'm always there for you. I was there for you in the county. I'm your real homie. You don't diss me. Nigga, I've been there since day one. I don't give a what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? I stood on business behind you. You stand on business behind me. My kids sacrifice. I sacrifice.
Now, I got my chat set up that you got to subscribe to chat. Because then it helps build the subscribers. But, yeah, if you're subscribed, anybody should be able to chat. Our live chat, I think it always sets, but, yeah, it's on live chat.
Everything for that.
I feel like you got to go pretty hard to get 5 years in the county. Like, while you're in the county.
I went level 4.
No, I know, but getting 5 years in the pen while you're in the county, you got to do some pretty...
just like he had a junior suspicion hanging over his head, so just...
You know what I mean? Is there many skinheads in the county, like LA County Jail? A lot of the skinheads, come from like Antelope Valley for the most part. Like that's more like a desert thing in LA from what I've seen. Someone like Kelpie being white, completed, but Mexican blood, who you run with? I mean, if you like a light complected Latino and you're more like a rocker skater type dude, a lot of them dudes I suggest to go with the white boys, because yeah, a lot of the regular white boys are just normal ass dudes, and then you got some skin sometimes. But if you not really entrenched in the Mexican or Latino politics, it's going to be harder for you to run with them than it is to run with the white boys. Because a lot of white boys are just normal ass dudes, in my opinion. I used to have it set up that if you subscribe, you can comment right away. Does it change sometimes? It says subscribe only for 5 seconds, then it switches to open chat even if you're already subscribed. No, for sure, Sensei. Just stay out of jail so you ain't got to deal with it. No, you see that, Charlie D? Even when Homeboy came in to sit down, he kind of like tried to shoo him off. He didn't, Gumby didn't want to share the limelight.
Oh
No, I didn't get. No, but that didn't happen. But I had the joint suspension over my head, but I didn't get charged with the joint suspension.
Okay.
I got charged for that.
What?
See, so the joint suspension. So I took the joint suspension while I was already in jail.
Okay.
So I haven't got out yet.
Okay.
I got 30 days to do. I have the joint suspension, and I got 30 days to do. And then when I got the 30 days to do, I got to do the 30 days. In between that 30 days, that shit happened.
Damn.
Got me.
That's crazy.
So I was supposed to go home, and I didn't.
What's Milk's standing in the Hoover community? Is he in good standing, or is he on the outs?
I would not answer that question because I don't want to make him feel, you know what I'm saying?
Well, Gummy really was who we should be going
But
to.
we
Yeah.
not.
He tries to like downplay Homeboy and say, "Oh, Gumby's a shot caller."
Bullshit, y'all. Bullshit. This is a whole other bullshit.
Hey, no,
Who are you calling?
No,
Who you calling?
Because I want to ask a question too
Yeah.
to Gumby, right?
Oh shit.
No, for real.
That's right.
I'm trying to think. I don't know because you be podding with a lot of dudes. I don't know if it was real.
Yeah,
channel.
yeah. Oh, hold up.
It was one of them channels.
Hello.
Oh, this is when Real Tune calls in. But who is that Real Tune guy? Now, I wonder if I'm missing some on my screen then, you know what I mean? Fuck, I don't know.
Oh, the guy.
Hold it right up to the mic.
The whole speak of the devil.
Y'all trying to see why Munchie be bringing up, what's his name?
Who?
Lil' bro.
Who?
And Hefe, what the check say.
Man, stop playing with me, bro. I ain't your little bro. You don't even know me like that, fool. What you talking about,
bro
though?
in the media. You little bro in the media. You my little bro in the media.
Nah, I ain't your little bro in the media, but what's happening, though?
What's happening, though?
Who is that?
That's what I'm trying to see.
Hey, don't nobody know who you is, fool. Who's your name? What's your name? Who is you? That's Real Tune.
Oh, Real Tune. All right.
You just mentioned it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just mention me.
Yeah, I did just mention you.
You a groupie or something?
Yeah,
You watching?
You mentioned me, so I'm just calling in trying to
Oh, okay. Well, if you feel it's letting me land, then
FA shoes are crazy as hell, huh? Those shoes don't I guess the shoelaces match the shirt, but what kind of shoes are those anyways? Those things look crazy.
you see where I was going with it. Instead of just jumping to the conclusion, calling in. See, that's that social media, bro. Chill.
Is there a picture of Real Tune online so we can see what he looks like?
Chill, man. Hey, bro. Look, chill, bro. Hey, this social media, bro. I'm real gang business in real life, bro. You a civilian, bro. Like we ain't mixing on no beef, bro. I'm all right, but we ain't mixing on no beef, bro. Cut that out, man.
And Real Tune's from Texas, right?
Hey, like I was saying, though.
What was he saying? I couldn't
see,
remember.
no, wait, stop.
You could have waited till the end of the clip and then.
No, we don't. That's not what we're here to do. But at the same time, y'all too.
Gumby, why you keep hanging up on everybody, bro? If you're gonna answer the phone, like, don't hang up the damn phone.
You need to holler, cause like it's been like
it ain't really.
Wait. But like I was explaining to him before, same thing I'm telling Adam. See, y'all not gang members, so when y'all approach a motherfucker a certain way, it can go left, and it will. That's just the end of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's certain.
I guess let me look and
feel
see.
affiliated. You know what I'm saying? It has to go a certain way. So I was explaining to him, like, he liked that. So now what?
And it's my thing, like, and like me, I think it's lame for any gang member. Like, for me, like I said, I'm up here podding, so I'm not gonna never like make no gang out of no podcast. That's some clown shit to me. But like to him, I don't have no problem with him.
So
Ain't no problem.
is one
with
of
him,
these
but
guys
why I
Real
was bringing
Tune?
The situation up is because my
Like,
channel had got stripped.
is this Real
for
Tune
7
right here
days, and
with
I couldn't do no
the bleached
content
tips?
based on some content I had did a reaction to you, and I don't know if you was sitting down with Real Tune or somebody else.
His did too.
Yeah.
Was it Charleston White?
Cartoon from Avalon or whatever that always reps the Auburn college football team.
Ours got look. That dude right
they
there been
stripped
playing.
me,
Listen, he
gave
been
me
playing.
I was
He been
like,
playing
wow.
dirty. Listen, see the thing about it is that this all the shenanigans we play here on the internet and everybody saying this, that, and the other.
Yeah, Cartoon just
We
does
not
his
giving-
own
we
lives
giving
when
way
he talks to
people
the
do
camera for the
and
most
say
part. He don't
that
really interview
don't- shouldn't
people,
even
right?
have a voice. Charleston White, right, is the scum bucket of the whole United States. He don't respect nothing, right? He don't respect anything, right? It's all just content for him. You know what I'm saying? He don't respect anything. Like I said.
And you see when Gumby tried to play that little video he had, Adam was like, "Oh, bro, cut that off because last thing he needs is Charleston White getting the no jumper live taken down for 7 days."
Said before, my boy T Will, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to T Will. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole video tape.
Yeah, I think so,
of
Ocho. He
him
from some kind
basically-
of crib hood.
A witness, basically, his cousin is saying that he raped her when he was 11 years old. They got paperwork and everything.
Whoa.
On Charleston White.
I got the video right here. We can play it however y'all want to do it. I sent it to
I
you.
mean, he look like a
This
rapper
ain't-
man, look cockeyed.
He got a sex
he
demon.
said some-
All he do is talk
I mean,
about
because he got one dead eye, right? Or one glass eye?
sex shit.
I mean, yeah, his wife look like it. I mean,
This is all alleged?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
hearing
Yeah, Adam tried to save the channel with that one, bro. After these fools talking about Charleston White getting channels taken for a week, Adam's like, bro, I ain't playing that game.
My channel now. Don't take my channel
he
now.
did.
No, they would
he
be.
did.
They would be for 7 days for
He
sure.
did the same thing to us. Yeah.
But
See, he don't want nobody telling the truth. He went and got his record sealed.
But I
So when
didn't
you try to pull it
even
up,
do
they
that
got the
content because
paperwork
I don't know
and-
about
Still
that.
my
See, hold on.
That fool Ben's like alluded to and like joked about that or said.
the reason why
About
people
R-wording
listen to
before
what he
multiple
says, he
times.
just records so much content, you have to listen to it. He kind of is right in some of the things that
I'm
he
just-
say, but like you said,
but
he don't
the-
have
but-
no loyalty. He don't have no.
Hold on. Is this thing on?
And we was in Miami house. Charleston had just came home from TYC.
Can I
I
hear
was
it?
getting out the shower or whatever, and he came in there fondling me.
You want to play it up there?
I
That's
had
all right.
watched one of his videos here recently because I had heard about how he was on there making jokes about when we was little, we used to have sex with our cousins. What the fuck?
Oh,
I mean,
God,
I'm sorry.
Fucking creepy ass thing. If that's true, bro, that's fucking evil. I don't know how you get your record sealed, Jake. I think you gotta like use a lawyer or something and go to court or something. Top of the morning, day, Tez. Oh, shot caller. Dude, this one fell in though, because I had some homeboys that were in Corcoran, I don't know if you guys ever heard in Corcoran, they used to do fight to the death or whatever. I forget what they called it, like battle in Corcoran. But the cops would bet on inmates. So say they'd put a Sereno and a Norteño, they would just throw them on the yard together and let them fight. This movie Felon is kind of loosely based on that. And the CCOP, I think, or whatever the prison guard union is, got this movie taken out of the theater and got it banned. Like when it was at Blockbuster, because this is back when Blockbuster was big, they'd only have like 1 or 2 copies. Like the prison guards, California prison system did everything they could to not get this movie out there. Because, bro, I had some homies that were in Corcoran when they were doing that, bro, and they said that shit was crazy, bro. Like, they just throw 2 dudes out there and bet whoever's going to walk away. The COs were betting on them. I'd have to rewatch Shot Caller. It's been a minute. But, you know, a lot of these, bro, they all like, you know, they add some sauce to it. I mean, bro, say you hit the yard. There's 1,200 people on the yard. You know, it all kind of depends. Some yards, there'll be more black homies. Some yards, there'll be more Southside and Paisas. Every once in a while, they'll hit a yard and there'll be more white boys. But we'll just say, like, I guess we'll do it by percentage. Say out of 100%, there'll probably be like 20% skinheads. So majority will be like 70 to 80% just regular white dudes. And then there'll be a small percentage of skinheads. So skinheads definitely ain't like the biggest percentage when it comes to white boys. Yeah, a friend of mine here, like they seal it if it's something that can cause your life danger or something. I don't know. I've never had to do any of that. Yeah, I think they said little cousins quick.
You
want to play it up there?
I had watched one of his videos recently because I had heard about how he was on there making jokes about when we was little, we used to have sex with our cousins. What the fuck? I mean, I'm sorry, man.
I feel like we should listen to. I feel like I need Flacco to do his review. I mean, it's just a video of a random woman.
She got the whole situation.
Man, that's crazy, bro. I mean, fuck. I don't doubt Charleston White got some weird shit on him though. Yeah, since when I first started, I was using my wife's old laptop. Cause my laptop I had is outdated, so I was using my wife's, and it worked a little bit, but I was having issues. And then I got this fucking computer with the Mac like screen with the Mac computer built into it, and it's working pretty good. And then I got the second monitor so I can drag and drop everything. What else happened on it though? What else should we react to? Because they don't got very many clips out yet. Any other phone calls came in?
Yeah, come with me. If anybody trips, just say that you're my security.
A
rotten apple.
At the end of the day,
then what happened after that? Then
you go start his shit again.
No,
that explains it because you can't even start nothing because the nigga Ben knew what it was, but niggas
party back off the chain. I ain't look. I'm fresh out of jail. Remember that.
Oh yeah, let's do the TLR. If there's anything you guys want to watch about it, let me know. It just felt like a bunch of the same shit over and over last night.
The seaside town.
But the intro to this one is pretty crazy, bro. Like it breaks down. Like I didn't know Trap Lord went to college. Kind of shows how smart he is to make these videos and do all the research and pack it together. Because he went to college for all this shit.
Music. I can confirm that is absolutely
on my wish list this year, I wish that the obs turned packed. When a ting go ho ho ho, no gift, you know that's a rap. I put boxing sack. cause I got white and brown.
I'll charge you 50% if you move shit in my town. If you wanna come round with me, you know that I sell white and I sell brown. You know that I'm a
Seems like Trap Lord's just super amazed with like rap and gang culture.
kingpin. I'ma leave him rotten. I'ma fly out packs. Everybody know Big Trap Lord Ross come through and he'll charge you a tax.
And you know that the coke ain't diet, and you know that the cane ain't candy. Gang done dropped off so many grams this year, man, I should've won a Grammy. I don't beef with them, man, just dead it. Get man down like Reddit.
And then at some point they show in here that Trap Lord uses like some website, like there's websites in their books to teach you what words rhyme with other words.
Wrap the brick and then sell it. Joy to the world, my op got bun.
Trying to be something they're not. Like, my thing is, I never wanted to be something I'm not. Like, I definitely was idolizing rappers and running around Bognor probably in a tracksuit, thinking I was really cool.
I kind of like those glasses though. Maybe not quite as round, but I kind of wanted like thicker frames than these ones. No, I like Sports Sensei. I didn't get a chance to really watch the Aiden, Neon, Puka Nakua situation. I just seen stuff popping up. But yeah, no, sports are my shit. For sure, I like the sports.
Like the gun range, 12-inch shank like Subway.
But like, I never wanted to be like Chicago. Like, once I got into Chicago music, and I would have lived.
Rest up Von and Duck, I'm a Chicago legend too. Bow tie in the trenches, the Crips say we fuck with you.
I know those guns. Are those props? I don't know if are those props.
Up Von and Duck, I'm a Chicago legend too. Bow tie in the trenches, the Crips say we fuck with you.
Yeah, it's the Brick Baby beanie, but Brick Baby found that beanie online from somebody else that made those beanies. And then Brick liked it so much that he bought it, put in the little embroidery from the mall, and tried to act like it was his. But somebody else made that beanie online that Brick came across. It's just funny how that shit works. Like, he just got it from somebody else online that he never met, just ordered it, put it on No Jumper, and then everybody just assumed that that was something Brick made.
What's up, what it do? Drill Time TV checking in once again. Trap more gang. Look here, I don't want no smoking.
Yeah, kind of like the Saurus B-Miz, but there's actually a website that lists way more words than the Thoris does.
Poodle, but the audacity of this caucasity is very befuddling. I don't know if he's mocking, glorifying the lifestyle.
They say what website he uses in here.
Because I'm confused. He's talking about he's selling cocaine and the cocaine died and the cane ain't candy. He moving white and brown. Do your homework on white and brown. He talking about selling bricks and he boasting about he dropped off so many grams he could have won a Grammy. He'll front you and tax you. He's talking about he carries a 12-inch Rambo blade like a foot-long Subway sandwich. And if he poke you with it, the end of his knife go look like a
Drill
strawberry
Time.
shortcake.
Drill Time TV made it.
This a lot for one to process. I don't know, man. These confessions pretty serious considering the fact that Britain don't take poison in their communities lightly. See, over there, selling white and brown can lead to the maximum penalty of life.
Yeah, this is the website I think they talk about him using in here.
To your own kind. But
Rhymes, synonyms, adjectives, and
really
more.
trapping, and there ain't no caps in this rap, so. But hey, man, I'm just a messenger. Get mad at the guy destroying the community. Hey, Trap, I'm just a big fan, man. Who is Trap Lord?
What tripped me out is how many different looks Trap Lord Ross has had. Like, I'm not sure how old he is, but he's definitely had a bunch of different looks over the years. Bro, Serge, you know what's crazy? Felony fights? That dude, I was in prison with him. He was my neighbor, like 4 doors down. The name's Solo's his nickname on the streets. But bro, the owner of Felony Fights, like I still talk to him to this day. But when I got out, I seen Felony Fights, and all I did was hear the voice, because he kind of tried to keep himself off the camera sometimes. And I was like, oh shit, that's Solo. I could just tell by the voice. But yeah, bro, I was busted with him, man. Bro, Solo got a crazy story too. He got out, he fought life in the county jail afterwards. He was in YA. That fool Solo got a crazy story. He's from Orange County originally. But yeah, he was my neighbor, bro. Trip out. Yeah, how do you know? Well, I guess his name's probably public, right? But that's him. That's him for sure. He owns a bunch of like sober living houses now, and he's like big in the rehab shit. But yeah, that's him.
Ross, born Ross.
His name's probably well, I guess his Instagram says his name on it, right?
Lagreen in August of 1993. He's a Bognorian immigrant from southeast England by way of Bognor Regis. Fun fact, while attending King College London in November of 2016, Ross would produce a short 15-minute film alongside his siblings Lewis and Lynn entitled A Monster Called Charles. The film told the story of a young lad who befriended a large monster in the woods. Later on that year, Ross would be one of the winning recipients of the first Elise Taylor Scholarship for Entrepreneurs at King College London, where he attended, with each winner receiving an award.
Damn, is that ain't TLR right there, right? That's just some guy using some random picture.
Was up to 10,000 pounds to fund a company. His was One Click Promos at the time, a video production company.
Currently, where it's going.
So he went to college for video shit, huh? Kind of makes sense. I don't know, Ocho. I mean, fuck, Polish is white. It's just like Eastern European, right? We got Western Europeans and Eastern Europeans, but I feel like we all just fall under the white card, no?
What investment they currently have, what they're asking for, and what they plan on doing with the money.
I'm Thomas Adam from Oslo, and we just won £10,000 from the National Scholarship Grant Award, which is going to be amazing for us. King's is a great civic university in the heart of the world's greatest city, and one of the things which is going to characterize us more and more going ahead is an entrepreneurial spirit, I think manifests more than anything in our students.
And this was such a big deal in London that he was invited to the Queen's Garden Party, a party where the Queen welcomes 30,000 guests to spend a relaxed summer afternoon in the Garden of Buckingham or the Palace of Holyrood House. The event allowed the royal family to speak to people from different...
Well, Lush said Polish people aren't white. I got a Polish homie, and he says he's white.
Walks a lot.
My homie actually came here from when all the wars were over there. He's like a war refugee or whatever.
Who have made a positive impact on their communities. Ross was citing a publication that this was a very motivational look for him. However, in the back of his mind, he had huge aspirations of being a rapper himself.
I don't know. It only came out 19 hours ago.
South of the pond where we walk with a swagger. Best friends from a West End get caught up in South, can't help but talk with a slam.
Oh, bro, that was booty cheeks. You know damn well you supposed to got you a ghost rider. Huh? AI wrote the lyrics for him?
If you want to know about my gear, I'm using a Rode, I think this is an NT1 or an NTA or something. And the rhyming dictionary I'm using is Rhyme Brain. Let me show you how this thing works. Fire. Higher, higher, sire, higher, shire, higher, wire, buyer, tire, fryer, liar, pyre.
Honestly, making P has never been so easy. Back in school, you sell power.
After Ross' big dreams of being the hugest rapper out of the seaside town of Bognor Regis failed, he would try his hand in plenty other things, like for instance vlogging with his best friend Freddie. That failed. Reaction videos. That failed. Food videos. That failed. Gaming videos. That failed. Here's a video of him impersonating Barry G.
4 o'clock in the morning and is answering emails by 4:30. What a pussy. I'm up at 3 o'clock on the treadmill, on the phone, waking up my customer.
I bet you can guess by now. Yep, that one failed too. Oh man, listen, man, I almost forgot too. He tried to be a comedian too, but the jokes weren't joking.
Painful to watch me here lick off some of these terrible gags. It's like watching one of my videos now, but worse.
Working alongside a barrister, and barristers are the guys with the funny wigs that argue in court, okay? So...
Yeah, right, bro. Well, Lush sounds like an idiot if he's saying anything like that. I think, bro, whoever you are as a person, you should be proud of it. Because if you ain't proud to be the person or who you are or whatever, like, I ain't saying being proud of, like, like racist white shit or whatever, but bro, if you're not proud for who you are, then you're gonna like just like kind of fuck off your life, right? You're gonna walk around depressed, like all messed up. Like you can't have self-hate with whatever you are. Like none of us choose to be who we are when we come out the womb, bro. You just show up one day, start seeing life, and then that's it. It sounds like Lush like hates that he's white. Cause he like Italian fucking, who knows, bro? I don't know. But the thing with us white people is like we're just like a mixture of all these different like British, French, Eastern European, Western European. We're like just a big old melting pot of all of it. Some little Irish, some little this. Like there's some white people that are still like maybe pure Irish or pure something, but we're all just, for the most part, all the white people are just like a big melting pot of all the whites from out history. Yeah, that's just self-hating people, bro. That's the people that fall under the narrative that, oh, all white people are this. Like, bro, that ain't true. So by them deflecting and like going against it, almost like makes them look like fucking weenies, if you ask me. Yeah, bro. Eastern European all the way to like middle of Russia are white. Now, when you get to Eastern Russia is when they start having like the Mongolian blood and all that, because Russians, they're like white ones, and then there's like Asian looking Mongolian type ones. Russia's one of those countries that have like throughout history that have both in their ethnicity or whatever, nationality.
It's really competitive to become a barrister, right? If you went to the University of Cambridge and did law, you got a shot being a barrister. If you went to the University of Lancaster, you got a double shot of being a barista. Let that one through. Let that one through. I haven't managed to find it.
See, Ross even tried to do stand-up comedy at one point.
Job, and that's none of your fucking.
It seems like a lot of YouTubers think they can do stand-up. I don't know why. Maybe because they sit and hear themselves talk all day that they think they could do stand-up.
Going to the gym every single day. I don't work out. I just go to see if anyone's left any food in the lockers.
But after several unsuccessful attempts to gain traction, he pivoted his focus on black street culture and monetizing pain as entertainment.
How long has Ross been making like the rap documentaries? Was like King Von, I guess let me look it up, because was King Von one of those like his earlier ones that he made that blew up?
These days you're known for hip-hop documentaries, but you didn't start out that way. Originally you were a rapper.
I tried it at rapping, man. Yeah, it's a long time ago, man. I was trying to make it as a rapper. Yeah, for a little bit I was trying to rap, but it didn't really go anywhere, Vlad. They ain't trying to hear me rap. It was kind of a case that it was like I would have rap.
And this kind of, when I watched this, kind of made all kinds of sense to me why he hates on Central C. Because he says Central C, like, wasn't in the streets and didn't do anything but blew up rapping. It's like, Trap Lord, if you would have blew up rapping, like you weren't in the streets doing anything, but if those couple raps that we heard, he was like talking like he's some gangster in them, right? Like he never sold white and brown, but he rapping about it.
Rappers, and I'd have some wacky idea for a video, they wouldn't want to do it. So like, let me do that myself. Let me shoot that video for my own self. And I just wanted to be in the game. Like I wanted to be in the mix somehow, whether it was shooting music videos, rapping. I was trying to make beats for a bit, but I was trash, to be honest with you. So it wasn't going nowhere. But you know, eventually had a few maneuvers and ended up in this game.
All right, you even tried stand-up comedy.
I did, yeah. Man, you're doing your research, Vlad. I say, no, yeah, I ain't gonna call you the police, but you're definitely a good researcher.
Right.
Yeah, his oldest video that he has posted was why Jay-Z shot his brother at age 12, and that's 6 years ago. But yeah, in this documentary, it shows he's been making videos for a long time, but he started off making juggling videos, making all different kinds of videos. But on the Trap Lord Ross page, his oldest video is about Jay-Z, and that's 6 years ago.
Trying to stand-up comedy, you would upload sketches and everything to YouTube, but none of that really.
I mean, it said that he graduated from college in 2019. So, who knows? I don't know when he started college. Here, let me Google. Is his age public?
Yo, it's that Parkway shit, bitch. You get me? Parkway boys up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Pulling up with those muskets, baby. F the opposition. You get me? 1910 shit. Pull up on the ops with a musket. Lean out the ride and bust it. You don't want beef with me, old chap. We're the Parkway boys and we're on the map.
It's crazy how they dig up all this old history. I don't even know what channel this is on.
Skr, skr. That's a bloody large stick. Skr, skr. I'm bloody darn rich. Skr, skr. Leave the op laying dead. Put him in a bloody large dick.
Oh, Ross, see, I see what you tried to do right there. Who was Parkway Rose? Is that your alter ego?
Yeah, his age isn't public.
No block, and you got the face tattooed on you with the skull here, and now you Parkway Rose of the UK. See, now you playing in our face. Bro, how are you a
Yeah, it says he joined in 20, but that's like, it says you joined when you want, like, for you to start commenting, you got to make an account, and that's when it says you joined. Or, yeah, just all that type shit. It probably says I joined a long-ass time ago, I think, too.
Hip-hopologist, if you tried every avenue to break into hip-hop, but you failed. Murderologist, maybe, because that ain't journalism. I'm beginning to see a pattern of behavior for you failed rappers that be coming on here and trying to destroy the ones that made it out. You the guy known on the internet that try to take a nigga down when you see him on top. I couldn't imagine a world where I'm judged by my worst moments ever. What about you? Bro, you just some dude from overseas that brag about selling white and brown. And since you make videos tying niggas to crime based off speculation, hey, it wouldn't be nobody to blame but yourself if somebody shared this and Prince Harry caught way into it. Cause only a fool would document his own crime on record and think he can get away with the shit. See, man, y'all gotta do too much for clout. First, y'all gotta confess about the drugs y'all done sold, the bodies y'all done count, then you gotta make a record
27.
about it.
That's when I made
on Instagram and then defend
this
yourself
Best
in
Goes
court.
one.
See, we can't just let this one slip through the cracks though. See, Trap, I'm a big fan. But I abide by the law, and it sounds like you breaking it. What? I don't know, man. I heard Trap was sending bricks out, and he was a fool with that musket, so I'm confirming ain't no caps in his rap. So if we got any bricks in the building, rest in peace to the queen. But if y'all get a chance, please get Carol Stormer or King Charles III on the horn and let them know we established that paper trail in 2017, where he came up on 10,000 pounds. 13,330 in USD to be exact. I might be mistaken, but we sort of got intel that he possibly dumped it in the streets of Baton Rouge. And ever since then, he been rapping about selling birds of white and brown and shipping packages through the air. And we got all this criminating evidence documented in his rap transcripts. I don't know, it might be a long shot, but this might be something that the parliament possibly need to look into. Get your police ass out of here. Hey, but what do y'all think? Can singing and writing violent, incriminating song lyrics be used as evidence that a person has committed a crime? Over and over again in state courts across the country, prosecutors are trying to do just that.
Run the streets, own the night. Got the bag, made the drop. The defendant clearly states his intent here, Your Honor.
I mean, this thing's pretty long. I don't know if we can watch it all. But even like he talks about at some point Dilla or Digga's homie, I think, or so I don't know if it's homie or it's op or whatever. But Trap Lord tried to put a body on him. And then that dude messaged Trap and said, hey, bro, like, that's all hearsay. Can you take it out? Trap said, oh, yeah, I'll take it out. Then goes and makes a video about him asking and doesn't take it out. And now that dude's fighting in jail for that case or whatever. Which is just kind of crazy, bro. Like, if you're trying to beat the cops, then just beat the cops. But making videos about people just because you're, like, amazed by it, like, I don't know, man. I couldn't do it. I couldn't make a video about some rapper talking about everybody he shot just out of like being a fan. Like I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
The question for courts included in a recent...
Now, if it's like public and he's in jail for it and blah, 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 yeah, for sure, let's talk about it. But just because I think in Reddit and raps that he killed some people, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Case in Iowa is whether this tactic risks convicting people not because of what they did or didn't, but because of how jurors react in their taste of music. But it's not all musical genres that got the attention of prosecutors. They not trying to prove that defendants at some point sang along or wrote country lyrics comparable to Johnny Cash, Folsom Prison Blues, where he wrote, I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Or rock songs like Freddie Mercury lyrical confession that he just killed the man, put a gun up against his head and pulled the trigger and now he's dead. Or pop songs like Taylor Swift, Nobody No Crime, where she sings about murdering her friend's husband. Instead, in case after case, when prosecutors introduce music to evidence, it's rap music. And Cap Lord, he aware of all that.
It looks like Trap has a wig on in this one.
That's why the fans...
And he looks young in this one.
Is fed up and calling him out for prioritizing sensational content with salacious details over accuracy by pinning mysterious murders on a certain demographic of people without verified police paperwork or FOIA information to support his claims. And he presenting these theories as facts based on Reddit comments, song lyrics, and fan fiction through the process of media framing. Media framing is a process by which news organizations and other communicators select and emphasize certain aspects of a story while downplaying others, thereby influencing how audience perceive and interpret events or issues. It's a powerful tool that shapes public opinion and discourse by providing a specific context or frame for the information presented. From my observation, if you've been paying attention and you're a cognitive thinker, then you already understand this 3-step method to madness. And we go get into the other 2 steps a little later on in this video, but first and foremost, step number 1. First, he pretends to be a fan. Because he did the same thing with King Von. He disguised himself as a fan, and once that man died, he murdered him again. I mean, not physically, but in public perception by putting him alongside America's deadliest serial killers like Jeffrey Dahmer and Dennis Rader. Although he never been convicted of a murder. So after the Von hype died down, he was looking for a new specimen to leech onto and suck the blood out of. Pause. That's when he landed on Lil Durk, but this time what he did different was, instead of waiting on him to die, he dropped a video and threw some scores on him. Why, he was still alive. I guess Durk wasn't dying quick enough for him, so he turned it up a notch and said fuck it, and started uploading a barrage of videos connecting Durk to murders left and right. Meanwhile, Durk fighting an active case facing the death penalty.
No, I bet, Seven, everyone's trying to get their last-minute Christmas shopping in and dealing with the rain. Oh, I bet you it's a nightmare out there.
And no matter how you look at that, that's nasty work. Trap don't know if he want to be a fan or a op. In an interview on a UK podcast, shout out to RTM Records, they was asking an important question that you're not going to hear on your everyday podcast. Like, for example, why would he speak on an open case? And what is his boundaries, if any? And I have to admit, his answers was rather shocking.
Is the reason why...
Yeah, these guys kind of go in on him in this interview. I don't think I've ever really watched someone interview Trap. Like, I remember when he'd be on No Jumper, but honestly... When I heard him say that he subscribed to Adam's Plug Talk page and he watches all the porn that Adam puts out, I was like, I'm good, bro. That shit's fucking weird. I'm good.
Some people have certain opinions, yeah? Yeah. Me personally, like I said, I ain't watched a lot of your stuff, yeah? I watched 2-3 things, yeah? And I can tell, I'm not gonna ask you if you do, because I can tell, yeah, you kind of rate the bad boys, innit? Do you get what I'm gonna say to you, yeah? Because, no, you do, because in certain comments you make, I'll refer to like the Central Sea and Diggity thing. He was like, yeah, he's a real menace in this place, and he's, you can tell by what you're saying and rare, right? Yeah? This is where I think some of the comments come from with like infatuation and all of that, yeah? To make you rare, right? Because I didn't think that till I heard certain comments, right? You with me, yeah?
Understand what
now, right. I want you to be
the RTM podcast,
where it might come from, because I come from that life, so I can give you the real opinion on that life. You feel what I'm trying to say? Yeah, cool. Yeah. So also, yeah, when you're doing certain things, you have to also be aware of how detrimental it could be for people. Because I watched something when you was reporting on something. I think it was an ongoing case right now. Yeah, that could sway people's opinion. It could change someone's life.
The case.
It was the case with Russ Millions and stuff like that, innit? Yeah.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's ongoing. It's an open case. You get what I'm saying to you? Yeah. It could have. The jury can watch that. You get what I'm saying to you? It could change someone's verdict. So you can't compare it to Iraq and Afghanistan and all of these things.
No one's
just in there. No one's getting charged. You get what I'm saying to you? Furthermore, if you want to report that, to be honest with you, I don't really give a shit. I'm not a soldier. I've never been part of that culture. But do you know what culture I'm part of? This one. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So when I say something that could have affected me in some way, if I ever got to that position, then I'll have an opinion in it. And that's why sometimes people have an opinion on what you report, because you haven't got that background. Do you get what I'm saying?
If you've watched only 3 of my videos, how can you even comment on me? If that's your reasoning that I can't talk about it because I've never lived that life, you haven't watched all my videos, so you can't talk on me, right?
You're missing a bit of why don't you consider the people that are on an open case, when you're talking about their open case, it could affect their conviction
of BBC, bro. So it's on the news, in the newspapers.
We're asking you about what you're doing.
Because I've got an opinion. It's free speech.
We're asking you, why don't you have any consideration if someone's got an open case? If you're doing
the documentary after the case,
that's not my honestly, that's not my problem, bro.
Oh my God! This man just said it ain't his problem if it's an open case, and he ain't responsible if the jury happened to catch wind in this campaign of misinformation that he blasting a million households right before the trial.
How you claim to be a super fan, but then it's like you want to tear the people down at the same time. Like, I trip out that those go hand in hand. You want to be a super fan, but then you want to tear them down at the same time. Like, It's crazy how those go hand in hand.
And he right, y'all. It ain't his problem. Matter of fact, he probably see it as a solution. The solution to poverty. I guess that's why he's strategically planning to drop that many murders of Lil Durk, which was a compilation of all his...
If I was a super fan, I would want to see them out still making music instead of behind bars so my YouTube video goes up, right?
Durk videos exactly 2 weeks before his bond hearing. They told me in that Capitol he threw 6 more bodies out there for the feds to bite on. And what the feds have in their next motion? 6 more bodies? Leading up to the $1 million question. Is your boy really making these videos because he truly a fan? Or is he making these videos in desperate hopes of reaching the attention of the feds? Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Oh, there's new paperwork.
I mean, I think he's just in it for the money at any cost. Like, he don't care. He's just in it for the bread. Like, when I looked up his page, it said he had 283 million views. Adam has 1.9 billion views, which is kind of crazy.
On Durk, and they're claiming there's like 6 new hits that they're trying to put on him. Seems a little far-fetched.
See, for me, because I'm such a Durkologist, and I've been following this stuff for so long, I've been thinking that there's 6 murders that Durk might have something to do with. A total of 6 additional. In addition to the hit that killed Savia Robinson, there were 6 additional hits that Durk put out. It doesn't say exactly who they were on, whether they were all at Quando Rondo, whether they were all different people. I could probably conjure up six different scenarios where stuff like this has gone down, and you know, it's possible that the feds are going to try and connect that to Durk. I could probably conjure up.
But this is like opinionated journalism, because if you just scour in the internet to find something, like real journalism, like you go hit the pavement and talk to people that were like involved in it and like get real statements and sources. This is like opinionated journalism, because if your only source is the Reddit and listening to music, like that's not like, yeah, it's just like opinionated journalism.
Six different scenarios where stuff like this has gone down, and you know, it's possible that the feds are going to try and connect that to Durk.
In Traplaw Ross, are you some kind of fed, snitch, ass?
Like, he looks young right here.
Phony. And the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I'm a fed. I'm a big, fat, stinking, giant, greasy, bacon stinking fed. I'm gonna change the name of the channel to Young DJ Vlad because I just can't.
That's funny.
Take it anymore. I'm not Traplaw Ross, I'm the real content cop. The entire purpose of my channel is to purely snitch on and catch rappers.
That's not your problem. That's why you're
Durk's on songs on Billboard #1 talking about no, you know, we had him screaming no, and then I'm not allowed to talk about these Billboard giant songs, so he shouldn't talk about
music.
Okay.
It's just music, it's the air. We're saying we shoot people and all that, but we ain't really shot no one.
Do you understand?
So you can say it on music, but we can't talk about it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know what I mean?
And talk about something I've done, yeah? And you might be
Free Smirk, yo. Smirk is just saying that in his tracks. Because because Smirk needs to come home now, because he's trying to get Smirk a big sentence. I'm saying all these things. No, but he keeps talking about his He's talking about his lyrics and all that. Forget his lyrics. They're entertainment purposes. Stop filming. Like, they're entertainment purposes.
Like, it's not though, it's not. He's talking about very specific things that happened and snitching on himself, bro.
He's just lyric.
He's done that.
I feel like you guys are in a different time. You're implicating the guy and saying names.
It's media now.
Even like it.
What I'm saying, yeah, I could quote something in my music, yeah? I could quote something in my music and talk about something that I've actually done, yeah? And you could be a fan of the culture, yeah, and be able to pull back a lot of things from before that. Wait a minute.
I'm just curious, like, how much of the stuff Trap Lord puts out is true? How much stuff does he get right? And then how much stuff does he get wrong? Because, I mean, he probably has pretty good odds. But even if like 20% of it's wrong, that really affects the overall truth of the channel, right?
might not even be onto you, right? Yeah, and you might be able to highlight exactly what I said and what that meant.
Where do you draw the line between reporting on something for views, because let's have it 100, you're putting on your channel, it's views, you get paid for it, and like I said, it's not your business, but potentially harming someone who, without your judgment, the culture hasn't judged them. I said, no, we want them gone. The court system hasn't judged them and said, no, we want them gone. So who are you to make that decision, say, you know what, he needs to be gone, and I'm going to do everything. Stop.
What about the people getting killed, though?
Not do that. Yeah, so like at the end of the day, you're doing something that could potentially harm someone and potentially harm a community of people that you are a guest in.
So how can he harm a community of people that he a guest in? Let's see. Ross said, what about the people getting killed? Like he gave a fuck. What about them? Ain't they gang members in a gang war? If so, they know what they signed up for, and we usually let the police deal with them. Even if no arrests are made after you just tried to accuse YB of murder for hire and placing 19 random bodies on him based off of one rap lyric. You would never know how the family of them 19 victims perceive this information, because now all you did was open up old wounds on the verge of healing. How would you feel if they want revenge now after watching your video and they believe that YB responsible for killing their loved one? And since they can't get up close and personal with him, they decide to take their pain out on one of his innocent loved ones that's probably still behind in Baton Rouge on the account of you trying to play Sherlock Holmes. So I felt my guy, he basically was saying, just be mindful of the rhetoric he's spewing on them folks over there. Because don't let him fool you. Ross is very mindful of the incriminating information.
Yeah, the RTM podcast, some dudes out of UK. I just looked them up. They got some with some pretty good views. I just looked up tornado warning. They said it canceled for LA County 46 minutes ago. So I guess they were trying to get us all like scared and ready for it, but I guess they canceled it a little bit ago.
Information he putting out on them individuals over there in the UK. He not placing random bodies on people based off Reddit comments from suburban kids on anonymous.
And then I'm surprised like Wax still supports TLR when he puts a video out that about Youngboy. When Youngboy signed to Cash Money, that's fucking Baby's top earner right now. Wack works for Cash Money. Like I'm just surprised that Wax letting that slide.
Accounts that never been to the inner city. He would never. Over there in his country, he take the time out to make sure all the information is fact-checked by mainstream media and verified sources. So, what's up with that? You must feel these American rappers soft.
Went to the Moscow estate.
RTM stands for Realer Than Most. Realer Than Most Records. I don't know why they got records in their YouTube channel, like when they interview people. But maybe they started off doing something in music and then pivoted.
Mama, hey mama, it's been a while, man.
I kind of broke down the beef between these two crews. I was kind of careful not to drop any info that was like too incriminating or like too damaging to any individuals that were actually involved in the story. And there was definitely more kind of sinister, unverified information about this story floating around out there. So when I was putting this thing together, I was making sure that I was very grounded just in the facts, the aspects of the story that had been covered properly by the mainstream media, and just anything that I could verify.
Bro, let's have it 100.
If you're killing people and doing murders for hire, you're hurting the community way more than me chatting about it.
You're still avoiding the question.
I don't draw the line.
No, right, that's the answer to your question.
I don't draw the line.
No, right, that's the answer to your question.
Damn, your boy Ross out here talking tough. You hearing me? Said I don't draw the line. Fuck the line, meaning it ain't no boundaries. I respect it. He giving it to him real over there. He said it ain't my problem if you go to jail for life or get the death penalty, and I don't draw the line.
Let me let my dog in the house.
Please keep the same energy when you out in public with your subjects, and you can't backpedal and talking about you a fan, and it's coming from a respectful place. When you just showed everybody your hand.
Bro, like, I'm a fan, bro. At the end of the day. I'm a fan. I'm coming from a place.
You doing shit that's locked up, bro. This our life you dealing with.
Bro, like,
Now, what about you up?
Committing an assault, and I'm probably going to tell. Because I'm part of that life, but
I might send you bed. He knows that.
And I'm hoping they go to jail for life for that. Honestly,
the wrong person.
I'm saying look out. And we got to say, what about the justice for Quando Rondo's cousin, who was not part of the beef that got killed?
Oh man, see, this is a perfect example of media framing. where he creating a narrative and he conditioning the audience to believe that Quando Rondo cousin Lil Pal wasn't a part of the beef and he an innocent bystander. After Tim Quando and them did what they did to Vine, Lil Pal was doing his share of dissing and he sent subliminals to Dirk, letting him know if they catch him, they go stretch him. But of course, he gonna leave this part out because it don't fit his narrative. The fans even finding it cringe that he fake taking sides in these gang wars.
What is that he has right there?
Rappers call other rappers pussy that have security.
The fans even finding it cringe that he fake taking sides.
What is this that he's holding?
In these gang
When I was watching it yesterday, I was like, what is that?
Rappers
like some kind of
call
vegetable?
other rappers pussy that have security, right? Because they want the opportunity to get to you. So when they criticize Trap Lil Ross, you're white, you're from the UK, you've never been over here. All right, well, if he was black, from over here, in the hood, he would already got killed for doing what he's doing. So what do you want him to do, die? I don't understand. Like, you're saying he's doing it from a safe... Yeah, that's why he is who he is. He's safely covering this.
Hey, he got a point, though. Because if the average nigga making this type of content that he making, he would have took a dirt nap by now. This bigger than ad revenues and clicks and views. He hoping his name get mentioned in a...
And it's like, is this real jewelry? It doesn't really quite look real to me.
Federal case again.
Detective Needle testified that he has never even had, he's the gang detective for JSO, he's never even had an informant talking to him about ATK. Everything he knows, and that was proper, most of what he knows comes from off of YouTube videos. The state has turned over in discovery evidence of charts, organizational charts for these different gangs, ATK in particular. And in these charts, you see a hierarchy, you see a level of some sort of these different members and their names and their association with these gangs. The chart that the state turned over, the state used in the first brief out attention here, is a chart that is taken from off of a YouTube video.
So the defense is claiming that a YouTuber by the name of Trap Lil Ross produced some state evidence in the form of organizational charts for different gangs in ATK in particular. And on these charts, you see a hierarchy with a level of some sort.
I remember when this happened, he was all stoked, like, bro, you see I made it in the trial? Like, I don't know. I don't think I'd be happy if my fucking shit made it into a trial to help take some dudes down. Fuck, our girl Jalise.
With different members and their names associated with the gangs. Now the problem with this is the hierarchy wasn't factual based off of critical intel that he comprised as the head detective of JSO. He got it from a YouTube video.
Now I want to talk to you specifically about YouTube. Okay. And so you mentioned that you looked at, specifically in your investigation of this gang war, you've looked at, I'm sure, many YouTube videos, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Not just music videos, right?
Yes,
figure of speech, you know what I mean?
General music.
Okay.
I just brought it up scared, so she looks like she clean. She look like got her hair all combed back and got her makeup on. But it's funny, she's always in the kitchen cooking food or something. Like, that's like her angle is right there in the kitchen cooking.
Videos are the most common.
Okay. You also would look at like documentary style videos as well.
To a certain extent, yes, ma'am.
And in your review of those videos, sometimes you might find useful information, but you also find that not all the information is accurate, right?
Correct.
Okay. Now, even though not all the information is accurate, you have been able to take some of that information and use it.
As long as it's corroborated by other.
See, this is like where I've said a bunch is open source reporting and open source research. Like, they can't really go use Trap Lord's videos in a case, but what they can do is now go look up all the stuff he said in the video, go ask those questions to people. If there's anybody in the video that they haven't heard of, they go talk to those people. And that's like open source reporting is like what Trap's doing, and open source research is the cops taking that video and then now using it as the foundation to go do an investigation based on that.
Evidence, yes.
Okay. And in fact, you've even used some information you've gathered from YouTube videos and testimony and sworn testimony related to this case.
Yes.
Okay. Particularly a different chart, game chart that you captured from a YouTube video. Is that accurate?
I personally did not capture it, but I have seen it, yes.
And you used it in sworn testimony before.
I guess you could say that.
Okay. And that was from a video from a gentleman by the name of Trap Lore Ross. That sound familiar?
I'm not sure who it was from. It was given to me. Like I said, I did not personally make that chart. I've seen it.
It's like, how many, like, you know how people share the YouTube video? How many do you think a percentage of Trap Lord's videos get shared to the police department email? Like, hey, go look at this. Go look at this.
I'm not sure who it was from.
Okay,
Nah, but Charlie D, that's what the cops call it, is open source research and open source reporting. That's what it says. If you read Dirk's paperwork, it says in Dirk's paperwork with the feds that they got this from open source research. I forget which one, but that's where I learned it all, is from reading Dirk's paperwork. And in the bottom, in the little fine print, is when they like clarify each one.
You are familiar with that gentleman, though, right? Trap Lore Ross.
I don't know who that is.
You've never. I'm gonna overrule the objection. He said he doesn't know who that is.
For all the fans that didn't believe that the feds or the law enforcement in general didn't be using YouTube videos and comments people making on Reddit and social media, hey, that's a reality check and goes to show that you are completely wrong. Given the fact that the gang detective assigned to ATK was fairly new to the department and haven't gathered any intel on the alleged participants, that was one hell of a alley-oop. The detective didn't even have to jump for that one. He slammed that motherfucker standing on his feet. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie, they be doing some self-snitching on themselves in these music videos and by the shit that they be posting on social media. And that's where the blogs come in, because basically we only reposting what y'all posting. And that's about as far as it go. But to go as far as finding gang member mugshots and cramming them together for some sort of police lineup to catch the attention of the right individuals, no, I ain't never seen that done in YouTube history. And the detective tried to protect his source by saying he didn't know who this YouTuber was because he knew he was playing a dangerous game.
As a generality, if someone gave information on a gang member, could that be dangerous to their lives? I would agree to that.
All right.
Hey, listen, Trap, man, I don't know what type of people you got in your corner, but just like they was telling Dirk to slide for Vine, and after he did, it was like, what a motherfucking loser, woo, woo, woo. Don't let the fans geek you up in your comments. You know how they'll be like, yeah, Trap exposed, go, go, go. But shit, if something happened to you, they gonna be like, man, dude, a goofy, man. We told him don't be digging and prying in people's lives and shit like, see, man, it go both ways. I mean, even if that's what y'all calling content or whatever, such and such, man, just don't turn yourself into the entertainment, my guy. That's all I'm saying. And try not to take your job too seriously. And take off them track shoes, because they said you chasing it. Even the no jumpers, the Vlads and academics and all them, they just interviewing people and reacting to content. They ain't going out their way to make.
Are these all AI pictures? Or did Trap really put on the FBI clothing, the fucking UK police clothing? Like, bro, I could never put on an FBI jacket and troll everybody. Bro, that's just crazy, man.
Police lineups and them shits right there. Me personally, I let them people do their job. Just like if you go in
I think it's real because he got the kendama in his hand.
McDonald's drive-through and you see them crammed up on the cars lined up from back and forth. Are you go jump through that drive-through window and get the flipping burgers and shaking fries? No, you go sit back and watch how it play out, and after that you go get your food and get the fuck on and let them people do their job. I told you last time I was talking to you, man, sometimes you gotta save a little sauce. Even if you know everything, man, sometimes it's good to just hold something back. Don't tell them everything, man, because shit like this happening. Poof. So just be mindful of what you putting out, man, and be careful and don't ever cross that line. Yeah, man, just take into account that these are savage criminals. These ain't the sweetheart.
I mean, life's short and long, bro. One day, somebody's gonna catch all these fools. All these fools making crazy videos, disrespecting all kinds of shit. One day, they'll all get caught up to. I mean, I'm a firm believer on that shit, man. Eventually, you're gonna cross paths with the wrong guy, and hopefully, you know, they don't take you out the game. Hopefully, it's just a good old-fashioned ass whooping. But eventually, something happens.
Says you say from the UK that you be bumping into when you outside. I mean, this shit ain't funny though, man.
The feds. Apparently now I am the feds. Apparently the feds are literally Apparently I'm a rung above the feds now. All right, I can't believe what I'm seeing, people. I've just gone online, I've gone on the timeline, and I've seen Remo from No Jumper has posted a clip that's apparently from the actual news, saying that the feds or the cops or whoever's operating the police operations in Jacksonville looking into the murder of Fulio have created a matrix listing exactly who is involved in the murder of Fulio and the adjacent gangs.
And arrival of the ATK and 1200 gang in Jacksonville.
I've had a look at this. The feds have not come up with this. That's my matrix from the Jacksonville video. That's mine. That's actually, I made that. I made that myself.
Some members of this group have been known to represent under the S4C, Team Michi, Bevel 5 or B5, Lil Popper, Greenlight, Lil Leaky, and Shook. So that's the ATK crew.
So people calling me the feds. Apparently now I am the fed. Apparently the feds are literally. Apparently I'm a rung above the fed.
But I think people forget that, like, pretty much the biggest guy out here is academics, right? And he's a black guy, so it's kind of like Charlemagne.
Jay, how would Laura be the fed?
God, like the greats of this genre, the people that actually made this a thing are black people that are like running their own platforms and got these things going. So I feel like there's space for a couple white guys to come in and do this kind of thing.
You don't even know how to be. They know what's right and wrong, but they're going to the extent of looking into the wrong in Vaughn or the wrong in Smirkio. Yeah. So what are you saying about Virgil? He's dead. What about his family?
What about his family, bro? If he was stealing people's ideas, what about the families of the people who got their ideas stolen by a next billionaire?
Hold on. Let's have something right here. An idea.
That was like, give me back whatever that is. What is that? Like some
isn't
kind of
something
drink?
that's actually real until you make it real. So let's have that. You've got an idea in your head.
Yeah, I mean, she books them. They say, oh, we want to interview this person, and she lines them up, tells them when to come by. That's about it.
Today, and I do it.
Does a little bit of editing
dies, too. Isn't the death?
But yeah, I mean, they give her the phone number usually who to talk to. She just like lines up the schedule. Like, all right, we got an opening this day. Woo.
Family's feelings more important than that person's idea, being as it wasn't yours idea.
What? So you're saying because he's dead, I can't chat about him?
Oh, yeah, see, Trap, now you chasing it, man. How Virgil catch a stray? He wasn't no gangbanger or a drill rapper that was out here catching hats and died a violent death. He was.
But, bro, all designers still ideas, bro. No, very few ideas. Like, when's the last time you seen an original idea that wasn't regurgitated from something else? Like, damn near everything's regurgitated nowadays. But these style Yeezys, these were one of my favorite style of Yeezys that he ever released.
Was a black fashion designer and artistic director at Louis Vuitton that passed away of cardiac angiosarcoma. Now, why you want to slander that man's name after death? He ain't killed nobody, so why he can't rest in peace? But anyway, now NBA YoungBoy been going crazy confined to the house on house arrest. It feel like he was on there forever. So Trump gave him a pardon and the fans finally get to see him up close and personal in years. So he do a tour, arguably one of the biggest rap tours ever. So I think he grossed like over 75 million. A successful tour, nobody died.
But this is crazy, bro. Like only 75 million? Like only? Cause gross is like the total amount it brought in, right? Or did he just make 75 million? If he just entered 75, if he made 75 million off of it, then I kind of get it. But if the whole tour altogether made 75 million, or is net how much? Here, I guess let me look it up.
So salute the YB. I salute all these dudes escaping poverty and the economic conditions of the inner city and now able to feed their family through generational wealth. I guess some people will never understand unless they came from that environment, knowing all the obstacles set in place to prevent upward mobility. And this guy from a seaside resort in England, he told us Bognor Regis was a racist town with a 1.3% black population, so what could you expect? First time he probably seen a black person was when he flew out the No Jumper.
Cause 75 million, bro, ain't that like 40 tour dates? Unless a lot of like in LA, he performed at the Crypto. I think like 2 nights in a row. I mean, that's like with the stage on one side and all those seats, I think it's like 16,000 people or 20,000. I don't know, but yeah, only like what? Unless they just, you know, being shady with the bookkeeping. Cause like Beyonce and all them, Taylor Swift, I mean, I guess they play SoFi. But some of those venues had to be small. And then if you're selling merch right there too, I just think it would be way more. And those tickets weren't cheap either. Like I did the math one day, and it definitely was way rounded down. Like, let me see.
This town with a 1.3% black population, so what could you expect? First time he probably seen a black person was when he flew out the no jumper and sat next to. What's your boy name? Damn, I forgot.
Are there any black people around here, by the way? Black people.
There is, yeah, but Bognor's like 95% white.
Even though it wasn't the worst.
It's true. It's true. It's not very diverse. I've never claimed. I know some people, obviously, because of what I do, they come at me for certain angles. But like, look, I'm not gonna cap. I'm not gonna bat. Not really that many black people in Bognor Regis, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of racist people in Bognor Regis. I'm not one of them. So I first opened a YouTube channel to drop my own rap videos. Right? They weren't really going anywhere, but that channel was there. And I don't know if you've ever seen a channel called H3 Productions, American guy.
No.
He used to do these very funny, like, comedy reactions back in the day. Like, people would do, like, he would...
The world.
75 million divided by 500,000 tickets is only $150 per head. Some of those tickets went for way more. I think the average ticket, unless you got them when they first went on sale, was like, I'm not really sure. But even selling merch, I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. But if he was selling merch and doing good, that number should be a little higher. Top of the morning, Trippy.
Full of violent black thugs. Innocent white people are being victimized and attacked. That's criminal. Helping what? Thank you. But hey, parent.
I was like, oh, that's sick. Like, let me try and do that. So I used to do videos where I'd like, you know, around Christmas time, you get like the John Lewis advert or whatever, like all these adverts going viral. I used to like react to adverts, like crack jokes on them and shit. And then like, then it's like I slowly started mixing in the hip hop stuff. Like I would do like Skepta would drop a new video.
If they're 25-4, that's like the nosebleeds of anything. As soon as you want to be down a little further.
Didn't really go off, but Skepta dropped some song. I think it was called like Hypocrisy. I remember.
Wait, I got a quick question. Trap, what is you doing with all this formal education and you still can't read or wrong? I seen this segue.
It said they start around $50 to $90 for the cheap seats, average $150 with premium seats going for $250 plus. Expect higher prices. Like in LA, the starting cost for a ticket in LA was $130 for the cheap seats. In Houston, the starting price for the cheap seats was $200 each.
Coming from a mile away, see, that's where the interaction part come into play. Some things you got to be there to experience it, just to understand. You can't learn everything about people online. Hey, check it out. Look, bro, and I'm like, we ain't trying to understand your YouTube journey. We need to understand your journey in general. Shout out RTM Podcast.
I remember doing a reaction to the video to that. It was like the first thing I'd done that was like a rap reaction. Again, no one watched it, but it was just shit I was interested in reacting to. Huh?
Was Freddie black?
Nah.
Oh. Did you have black mates?
When I was in school, there was basically no black people about. There was no black kids in my school.
Am I going mad?
It's peak.
No blacks at all?
No. But it's like, I grew up looking up to rappers, like, again, pause, but like, I grew up with a picture of 50 Cent on my wall. Like, so it's like, not like, there just weren't any black people in Bognor, realistically, like, that I knew of.
Not one.
In my school, there was not one.
Do you think that
no, but
that
then
was...
again, Bognor Regis, there wouldn't be, though.
Do you think that that was a part of why you were so curious about, like, rappers and stuff, because you never was around anybody like that?
That's a really good question.
Like, what is that he has in his hand right here? Is that some kind of vegetable or something?
And let's get back to his three-step method of madness. First, he pretends to be a fan, as we've seen previously. Now, his first step is pretending to be a fan. Now, the second step
I
is
don't
the
know.
criminalization process.
Did they
No
upload
matter if you
a
ever
thumbnail?
Get charged with a body
Damn,
or
I didn't
not,
realize it's.
guess what? He gonna
it's
pin it
almost
on
12.
you and leave your fate to be decided in the court of public opinion if the feds don't pick it up first. And step 3 is the dehumanization process. Because once someone is criminalized, society often strip away.
No, I mean, they haven't made any thumbnails, so who knows?
Their humanity in public perception because they often seem less deserving of dignity. We most recently seen this methodology used on NBA YoungBoy. Well, first he was his biggest fan. Afterwards, he criminalized him by throwing 19 bodies on him with no evidence. And last but not least, he made an attempt to dehumanize him.
A lot of these people would not have died if YB's music career had not taken place. And that just is what it is, man. And if YB wasn't rapping, if he wasn't this famous rapper, a lot of things wouldn't happen. A lot of people would still be alive today. And maybe completely different things would have been going on and different people would have lost their lives for different reasons.
You know, 2 people died at the Pooh Shiesty Club shooting. Because if they did, you would not be seeing Pooh Shiesty again on these streets. And frankly, that would be a good thing.
Like, bro, we're going to have to get Dirk off the streets. We're going to have to get him off the streets because he's a danger, allegedly, to the community. And
no offense to anybody, Youngboy is still my favorite rapper. I got a signed copy of AI Youngboy 2 on the wall right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm a genuine fan.
Bro, knock it off. But in Trap Lord defense, he's saying his main part of his life story was when he attached his name to King Von. Because before he called him a serial killer, he was just the average immigrant making content on the black plight. But afterwards, he was upper echelons in his own words, clouded up. It gave him a rush. People looked at him different. And he was no longer invisible. That Von video would go on and do 16 million views. And not only did it usher him into financial freedom, he said it changed his life. So he went out and got a King Von tat with 7 score heads surrounding him, but not out of glorification. Rossfield, because he read through all Von tweets, now he embodied him and he's a part of his story.
We say that we're not under glorification of these people, etc., because they're doing bad things, etc., yeah? However, on that tattoo, we've got 7 bodies with it.
Is it 7?
Is it 7?
7.
Let me see.
I would never tattoo someone bodies.
Oh, yeah.
So what I'm saying,
I don't think there's any no jumper show today.
Even if it's
or
not
news.
7, the fact is,
It's 7.
it's 7. Exactly, it's 7.
Of course it's 7.
So, so you're saying he got 7 bodies. You've put the picture of King Von and the 7 bodies around him. That's kind of glorification, bro, man. It is, man.
So the thing is, right, I feel like the thing with the King Von tattoo, bro, there's a lot to it. This is me. King Von changed my life, basically. And it is what it is, bro. It's not about that's there because I love Von and I love the bodies he caught. Like, Von changed my life. Even when Von was alive and I was doing videos about him, I didn't speak to Von directly, but like, there was a situation where I'd made a first video about him and they were trying to take the channel down. I've had so many ups and downs with Von, and I'm a massive fan of his music. Like, when I got the tattoo done, I sat there and listened to all of his music. Like, I listened to the whole catalogue while I was getting the tattoo done.
Give a round of applause for Dick Eaton.
I listen to Von every day. I've got so many Von songs on the playlist. I did a documentary about Von having 7 bodies that got 10 million views. It changed my life. So I wanted to get the tat.
Why the bodies though? Like, you could have just got
because
Von.
it's part of the story though. That's the thing. It's part of the story.
There's bare parts of his story, man.
Yeah, but that's the
main
Let's
part.
be real, that is the main part. That is the main part.
Cool,
I'm not glorifying it, but it's like it's part of my story. The fact that I basically did the video trying to explore whether he got the 7 bodies. It's a tattoo. It's not just about me. It's not just about Von. It's about me. The tattoo is kind of about me, my relationship with Von, the idea that like
You didn't have a relationship with Von. You made videos about him. Like,
this was something that changed my life, and I wanted to get a tattoo. So I had a really.
Sometimes I wish, like, may not wish, but like people like Trap and Flacco. I mean, I even throw Adam in there. That didn't grow up around any gangster shit. That ain't been to jail or any of this. Like, they're just so amazed by it. Like, even Flacco, like, he gets all giddy when something happens from lack of real life experience. So it's like, I've had so much real life experience and done so much shit and been through so much shit that nothing really like amazes me to the extent like I feel like it amazes these guys. Like, they're just like, oh my God, this happened. Oh my God. Where I'm just like, yeah, shit happens, bro. Like, yeah, that's how it goes down. That's what happens. It is what it is. Where these guys are just like so amazed by it. Like, I think that's kind of partly what makes a good YouTuber, especially these people like Trap Lord Ross and Flacco, is just being amazed by something they've never experienced or been around.
Shit tattoo before, It was,
there.
yeah, and I got it covered over, and then I went back and forth with a tattoo artist about different things that meant a lot to me, and he basically gassed me up and was like, bro, what about King Von? Get a King Von tattoo. And I was just like, bro.
Yeah, he gets, for sure, scared. He gets wet by a gangster crash out where I'm just like, oh man, bro, I hope these guys are all right. Like, just, you know, like, I don't want to see it go bad. I'd rather see people fucking live a long, healthy life.
Let's do it. But it's not trying to disrespect. You know, people were saying, oh, you got to get FBG Duck on the other leg now. Or something like that. But
if you never resonated with him like that, you don't have to.
I mean, Youngboy resonates with me a lot, so I consider getting a Youngboy tat.
Oh, okay, I get it. So he wanted Youngboy to change his life again, like King Von did with these 19 murders he just put on him casually, but it didn't work. But Ross been chasing that formula ever since and been trying to duplicate the success of the rap serial killer documentary sitting at 16 million views, where he pinned a bunch of unsolved murders on Von based on a string of Twitter tweets. Now, 19 bodies is...
Yeah, the only murder that they were going to charge Von with was maybe K.I., right? And that's after he passed, they kind of said it.
The most murder.
Every other one, they have no evidence, right? It was just the K.I. one? Or was there any more?
He done pinned on one person at one time. What, he put 7 on Vine in that documentary? Now, with YB current success, Ross was hoping this was the documentary to do so and surpass it all and take him over the stars and do 1 million in a day. And unfortunately, that didn't happen. I mean, 600K, that's a bag, but it ain't 16 million. I don't think he gonna be getting no YB tat anytime soon. Y'all let me know in the comments. Y'all think he's still getting that YB tattoo after he couldn't hit a huge lick on it?
But I kind of got that. I needed to fix the bad tattoo that I had before. But it's not trying to be disrespectful, but the King Von and the 7 bodies, that is a part of my story.
Yeah,
so that's why I wanted to get it. Really no disrespect. But when I got it, I did know that it would get people talking.
When you say change your life, obviously I know it's your biggest one. Like, in what sense? Because you're really quite successful.
Because it took, you know what it was? Like you were saying, it's like it put me in that level with the academics and the Adams. Like literally, bro, I woke up a couple days after dropping that documentary and it was, my whole life was different. Like people were looking at me differently. You know, it came with good and bad. People were hating, people were saying they liked it. Like a lot of people, but
it's crazy how many different pairs of glasses this dude Trap Lord Ross has. Like every video, it's like he has a different pair of glasses on.
They put me in that echelon. It was that thing with Von, this moment.
And he got bottle cap ass glasses too.
Because it's not, the 7 bodies aren't there because I think it's lit that you got 7 bodies. It's that those
Ross don't even believe half the shit he be saying. He don't care if the info true or false. He just trying to tell his audience what they want to hear.
Those 7 skulls, that's what I was looking into. That's where I added the most value.
Nah, for sure, Scared Soul, because his old Trap Lord Ross, he used to do pretty good on it, but a lot of the videos, that's why he made a new channel, because the videos weren't hitting like they once were. I mean, bro, I had to stop watching him when he was making a 3-hour video, and the first hour and a half was copy and paste clips from other videos that he's made. It's like, I get it. You're trying to run up the bag, 3-hour video. If someone watches the whole thing, like, you're really making a lot of money off of it. But a lot of it, bro, was just repetitive, recycled clips that he would just keep putting in the beginning of all the videos. Like every Chicago video has like the first hour, if you watched it, you've seen that same stuff like 10, 20 times.
That's where
that's why I had to tap out. I was like, bro, this
is where it gets interesting, and the reason why people calling this work propaganda over journalism.
Yeah, see, these are his old videos before he like found the rap shit. This is the stuff he tried to do first.
Now, I know y'all heard the saying before. How I go? A liar traveled across the world 100 times before the truth put his shoes on. Well, MSN, a news media outlet that has the partnership with NBC, one of the hugest broadcasting networks in the United States, wrote in an article entitled "Trap Lord Ross
another different pair of
Dirk
glasses.
Involvement in 6."
I know. Once I got these glasses, I was like, oh damn, I need to get like, another couple pairs, so I have 3 pairs total, maybe. I don't even know where to start though. I gotta start looking at frames or keeping my eye on frames when I go out and about. Start like seeing people like, oh, what kind of glasses are those, bro? I like those.
6 murders in a new documentary. And this is very important because now these opinions is making it off of YouTube and into the mind of others that's not gonna fact check this information and take it as law. Let me just read some of this for y'all because it's very misleading, and if I ain't know no better, I would think, yeah, that nigga did it. Just alone based off the way that the article was worded. Trap
Good
Lord
old
Ross.
flash flood
Who is
warning.
he and what is his documentary about? Here we go. Trap Lord Ross is a prominent figure on YouTube, known for his in-depth documentaries on rap culture. He also covered criminal ties and unsolved.
But, you know, Trap got like a few people on payroll that help feed him all the information. I'm sure he does a little bit of research himself, but he got people on payroll that just scrub the internet. Archive.org, Reddit. They just, you know, they help pretty much build the videos for him.
Mystery surrounding some of hip-hop's most controversial figures. Ross built a reputation for investigating the intersection between hip-hop and crime, often exploring the backstories of infamous rappers and their connection to gang violence and murder. His latest project, The Many Murders of Lil Durk, focused on the rise and recent fall of Lil Durk. However, the documentary makes the disturbing claim that he's allegedly connected to multiple murders, specifically 6. Ross's documentary includes controversial revelations and interviews with industry insiders. Wait, we gonna stop him right there.
Nah, yeah, David, that's what I was looking at those. I think those would kind of be cool, right? The meta glasses with the script. But with the script, does little video still pop up on the inside of the glasses? Probably, right? I just started wearing glasses like last week, so I got a whole bunch to learn about them.
You can correct me if I'm wrong, but interviewing industry insiders, Ross don't know 90% of the people he doing documentaries on, and he damn sure didn't get in contact with nobody from the trenches. When did Ross start interviewing industry insiders for the documentaries? I ain't seen the documentary, but y'all let me know in the comments. I mean, cause all we Furthermore, public records and court cases are cited as indirect evidence. Additionally, many of the people interviewed in this documentary choose to remain anonymous. Yeah, okay. This leaves open questions about the credibility of their claims. I figured it out, y'all. Now y'all see the dangers of weaponizing the platform against somebody and understand how juries get tainted. I know y'all see how they media frame that, like he going out to get...
Imagine when they're jury picking, they're like, have you ever watched a Trap Lord Ross video? Oh, yes. All right, you're out of here. Oh, yeah. That's crazy. Because, you know, when they do, like, certain trials, they're like, have you watched any media about this person? Have you seen them on the news? Or whatever the case may be. Oh, yeah, I wonder if they got, like, the Trap Lord Ross question.
Interviews, and he got exclusive information from people that was participating in street drama. See, seeing shit like that'll make you believe that the internet not a real place. And let me know in the comments, is this considered journalism or propaganda?
We got to recognize Trap Lord, right, for being a journalist, right?
A white, stale, soggy cracker of a man from England, yes.
Okay.
I've known Yuri for a long time. Cause when I used to have my store on Santa Monica, like pretty much on the same corner No Jumper was on Melrose, but on Santa Monica, I've known Yuri since he was like a senior in high school. I knew Yuri like 2 years before he even knew No Jumper, before he even like started working over there. I've known Yuri for a long ass time. Back when he was just a skater coming to buy papers at the smoke shop I had.
So is it Trap Lord's, is he wrong for journalism and researching what's been put in front of him?
Absolutely not. He basically is like a cop. You know, he's a guy who's trying to uncover crimes and make YouTube videos
I'm
about
like,
them.
bro, it's one thing if he's playing audio. Shit.
But believe it or not, Trap wasn't always this policing. And the fans sensed the transition from the beginning of his content. And Trap, I got another question for you. I'm a big fan, but hey, how did you go from this?
I love nothing more than hip-hop. Sometimes that means I love people that have committed crimes. Sometimes there are rappers that have dark criminal pasts, and, you know, we've just got to...
I mean, if you loved them, you wouldn't be exposing them.
We've just got to accept them.
To this.
We need Lil Durk off the streets, basically, and just because you say, well, he didn't get his hands dirty and he just flew in on the private jet with the guy that organized all the hits and he didn't do nothing and he should just be able to slide. That's what the Rico's for, bro. The guy that flew in on the private jet and said, yo, don't book anything on my credit card, and is basically the catalyst setting the wheels into motion for it.
What kind of glasses are those? Those look gnarly. They look thick as hell though, right? But what kind of glasses are these?
Innocent man to be killed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with the suing No Jumper thing. That shit is a little odd.
Allegedly, if that's true, we're gonna need Durk off the streets, man, because I'm not trying to go...
I don't think Little Pop
Now, if something happened, like, I really don't agree with the whole suing thing, but, like, say something happened and you left disgruntled and blah, 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 but when you leave and you're cool after you leave, and then you want to, like, bring up a lawsuit, like, 6 months later after you leave, that shit's a little weird.
Was an innocent person, bro. He was a gang member.
And that's what I've been saying the whole time. You can't be picking sides out here in an active gang war, man. That's why these boys trying to spank you and pull up on you like a diaper. See, whole time he on every platform trying to humanize Lil Pab like he wasn't with the shit either, so he can go on over there and dehumanize Dirk. Trap, you wrong for that.
It's definitely not innocent, bro.
So here's the funny
None
thing.
of them are innocent. Little Tim is not innocent. Quando is not innocent, bro. These guys, like, come on, bro. Like, these are gangsters, bro.
You're talking crazy right now.
This is a part I wanted to do
right now.
All sorts of animals, turtles, caimans, everywhere. First trek, see what kind of wild animals will come across. Guys, this is your green.
See, this is a guy that I guess, let me back it up a little bit.
A peaceful life.
Friend of an op is an ops. I walk from the way to go burn that bridge.
I wish I could, I wish I could. I wish. Back then was a well-known problem. Wife in the dodge banned me from the hood. The verbal, I sit back and laugh. The kickback nearly broke my arm. I sit back in the back of the car because I can't get clocked by the AMP.
This part's shady. Like, Trap actually tells him he'll do something, don't do it, and then makes a video about him telling him, yes, that he would do it. And then the guy gets booked.
Right now, I am in some knee-deep swamp. All sorts of animals, turtles, caimans,
Man,
everywhere.
I hate snakes. Oh, God.
First trek, see what kind of wild animals will come across. Guys, this is your
Like, right there, like that big old fucker. Oh, bro, I'm running, bro. I'm gonna freak out. Snakes, like, oh, I don't fuck with snakes, bro. Every other animal I'm cool with, but snakes, I just can't do it.
Anaconda, we're out in Colombia. Fortune hot right now, humid at the same time.
So everything looking up for the man, you know, he feeding and providing for his family. Then Ross come along,
Bro,
making the
look
dot
at that
connecting
snake,
Reddick
like,
dots
trying
and
to
boom. He
bite.
done linked this man to a murder. So T.Y. private message Ross and asked him politely, please trim out the rumors. Then Ross respond, I'm gonna trim the section with the rumors about it happening at the video shooting. I'm changing the title. And just leave that between me and you because I don't want bear change requests from random dons. I'm guessing that's the main rumor that's long for you, man. And then T.Y. respond, nah, I won't tell anybody about anything, even the call we had. I appreciate the understanding, bro. There's a lot of false rumors on the internet trying to create the wrong picture, and it gets frustrated. But yeah, thanks again, man. So T.Y. left the conversation with the understanding that everything was going to get took care of in the right fashion. Next thing you know, Ross made a 45-minute video of the DM entitled it, he wanted me to cover up a murder for him. T.Y. would later be arrested for murder. After T.Y. was arrested, I guess Ross felt it was a good time to take the two videos down. Now T.Y. currently incarcerated and Ross done went on with his life and ain't mentioned him since. Damn, Ross, that's your work? Then Ross said, fuck him, out of sight, out of mind. Let's get into some of these UK drill comments. Major Square. Decent videos, but they overly long and dramatic. He's obviously profiting off of violence and doesn't seem too self-aware, aka doesn't handle it with grace or compassion. He's becoming closer to Adam 22 every day. Another user wrote, his research skills and storytelling ability can't be ignored. However, he's a huge dork and incredibly cringy. His real personality comes through on his short videos on his second channel, and he's unlikable. Another user, his research and taking Reddit comments with 12 upvotes as facts? Get fucking real, dude. Next. Complex Magazine will write up an article featuring Ross entitled, as a guest in black music culture, Trap Lord Ross must do better. Written by Joseph Patterson, it says, I said some things on Twitter recently that hit the blogs and I feel I need to expand on it. Trap Lord Ross, the rap superfan turned content creator from the English seaside town of Bognor Regis, needs to seriously reconsider how he covers UK rap because his current reporting is doing more damage than good. As I wrote in my August column on UK rap media New Wave, what Trap Lord Ross is doing now is not journalism, despite always calling himself a journalist. By definition, a journalist's role is to ensure stories include multiple viewpoints and that facts are always present. However, Ross has repeatedly missed this mark, making it impossible impossible for me or anyone else committed to journalistic integrity to take his work seriously. I doubt he even cares. Trap Lord Ross is evidently a hip-hop nerd, one who managed to catch a break with his obsession with the darker side of rap. The tragic cycle of violence and killing sparked by beef that often begins on wax through This and the Dead. Documenting black pain in this way is something I would never want to do myself. Firstly, as a black man that understands that side of the coin. And secondly, as someone who prefers greatness over negativity. JP will go on to say, if I'm being honest though, I'm not concerned.
All right, that's pretty much it. It just gets a little repetitive at that point. Fuck, bro. I kind of burnt myself out sitting here staring at that. What else we got? What else we got? Damn, we already been done on 2 hours and 40 minutes. Oh, this is that shit I was talking about the other day.
Welcome back to Fox.
I mean, we're kind of just going fucking switching all over the place, but new bill would allow private citizens to fight cartels. We are under attack.
And friends, could privateers help take down cartels in the Caribbean Sea? Republican lawmakers Tim Burchett and Mike Lee hope so. They're introducing bills to both the House and the Senate.
So you're going to have a bunch of like motherfuckers out there just looking for battle.
Respectively, the president would issue a letter of marque, which lets private citizens act against U.S. enemies and seize property, something that has not been done for over 200.
So Congress can authorize private citizens to act against U.S. enemies, which is kind of crazy. Allow seizure of cartel property not used since the War of 1812.
Years, and it's already gained support from Elon Musk, who says, quote, it would work super well. The man behind the mission, Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett, joins us.
You're just going to get a bunch of people that want to go out there and fucking cause destruction.
Congressman, so great to have you on. So why do you think this is necessary to have a bill to allow private citizens to do this?
Somalian boat, like, you know, what? From the Somalian pirates? Like, why is he going after the Somalians? I mean, they're pirates, right, for the most part, but wasn't he, like, blowing up Venezuelan boats?
Well, first of all, we're basically under attack, and there's constitutional consequences. This was done by, I believe, President
After this, let's just do some Reddit scrolling, and then I'm going to tap out.
Pirates. It's in the Constitution. It's provided for. It just has to get congressional approval, and I think it's a legitimate way to go after these cartels. They're not they're armed combatants, so they're not necessarily military. So there's a constitutional question, and you know, Congress is like a sieve made out of chicken wire, ma'am. And there's no secrets in this bunch, and there's no loyalty to this great nation, especially our military. And as soon as you know, I remember back when President Trump took out some Soleimani, I believe it was, is an evil man.
Nah, there's no jumper
and the
news
Democrats
today.
in Congress, Pelosi and the rest of them, they were mad that they didn't get his approval, as if he had to take out this dirt bag. And I think it just gives President Trump just another tool in his toolbox to go after him. And Mike Lee is a superstar, man. There's like, outside of Andy Biggs, I think he's probably my favorite Mormon in Congress.
All right. Well, do you think that private citizens will actually do it?
Yeah, absolutely, ma'am. And they would be, look, they're not going to run an ad in Soldier of Fortune magazine or down here at Toddy's Backdoor Tavern in Knoxville. They'll have privateers that will be former operators. You'll have SEALs, special operations people. It'll be top notch. There's an insurance provision in this. There's all kinds of things that are. It's just not some ragtag thing like you'd see on some movie somewhere. These are going to be first-rate operators. These are men and women possibly that are some of the most patriotic, well-tuned, as you could say, military folks. And I think it's a great way to do it, and it saves all the constitutional back and forth, and it keeps our military out of it.
Well, really quick, 3 days ago, the president reclassified fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction. This has huge implications for Mexico, not just Venezuela. The fentanyl comes from Mexico, and we know that the president of Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum, has a lot of cartel ties. So what do you think this means for the hemisphere and for bilateral relations between us and Mexico?
I think they better watch out. I think there's a new sheriff in town. His name is Donald J. Trump. And on the world stage, there's nobody better. Ma'am, I don't want him teaching my daughter's dadgum Sunday school class, but I sure as heck love him in the White House because he goes after bad people, and they understand that. That's why you don't see us insulted internationally anymore as we did the last 4 years. Under Biden, we'd write a strong letter or ask the UN for permission. We've got a real president in the White House, and he gets it. He gets the world stage. That's why America is stronger than it ever has been militarily.
It's like he's looking upwards, right? Trip out on this guy.
And the left just can't grasp that, and that's why they continue to trash him, because they want the control.
All right, pretty much, we get it. They're gonna hire private ex-military dudes to patrol the waters. All right, let's see what Jaylee's got to say, and then we'll finish off with some Reddit scrolling. She should start a cooking show, though, because she always seems to be cooking on her lives. How many people she got in here? She be doing a little thing.
No, like, look, I understand you guys need me right now, but right now, I have to get myself together so that I can perform my best. Would you guys want me to show up to work and be my worst, or would you want me to show up to work and be my best? It's okay to do that. Like, we feel like us as like media personalities, podcasters, hosts, interviewers, journalists, bloggers, we feel like we always have to show up. We always have to perform, which we do, but
she just be talking in circles a lot.
It's okay to take that break from reality. Well, not reality, it's okay to take that break from business reality and kind of like fall back and focus on the reality of, your day-to-day life. Like,
It's funny how all these people like internet personalities, host, all that, but then they only go live from their cell phone. Like, just, I don't know. Kind of confusing if you ask me.
What goes on outside of work? What goes on, outside of your platforms? It's okay to focus on that and then come back and regroup. Yeah, things might not be flowing when you get back into motion, but it's better you take that time out than you to be on, like, I'm telling y'all, I done got on here and I done went full throttle on crash out mode. Y'all done synced it. I was going through a lot. Every time I done crashed out, I was going through a lot. X, Y, and Z. And it's like we can't get on here and vocalize that because y'all don't understand that. So it's like, when y'all see people crashing out, y'all like, oh, whoop-de-whoop, whoop, this and that, whoop-de-whoop. No, we on here still got to perform, and now I got to crash out. Like, you understand? That's me, okay? So I had to take about a week and a half to kind of like, because I be on full crash out mode, like, every time. Like, and I be going through things every day. And, sometimes in crash out mode, some of them crash out modes do be iconic. I had many iconic crash out moments. But it's like, that's where things can get taken out of context, and then it can become misleading to the public once you get clip farmed, and now everybody's twisting, your crash out moment, whatever the case may be.
But it's great. Like, I feel like she's trying to preach that she bigger or doing better, but it's like your main shit is crashing out and talking shit to people.
So, that's why I'm saying, like, in this realm, it can get detrimental. Now, if I live stream 24 hours throughout the day, 7 days a week, y'all will be seeing 7-10 different personalities, okay? I'm hot and cold, okay? I'm happy and sad. This morning, I'm wrapping gifts to put more gifts under the Christmas tree, y'all. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, y'all. I'm getting ready to walk out my room to go put the presents underneath the Christmas tree.
Why the fuck you up at 2 a.m.? Jesus Christ.
And I gets to crying, y'all, out of nowhere. Because I thought about my granny out of nowhere. It was just so random, And it's like, sometimes that's what I'm saying. If I live stream 24 hours throughout the day, 7 days throughout the week, y'all be seeing.
She's an emotional roller coaster, huh?
Then it be times I see a post and I get
See, that's with me, bro. I feel like you get the same me every day of the week. Like, I'm pretty, like, level on who I am. I'm not like this at all, dude. Like, I'm pretty much the same B all day, every day for the most part.
Triggered. Now I'm mad. I'm going 0 to 1,000. Everybody's getting blitzed. What are you talking about? That's just me. So it's like
Fire ever? That's
you
who she's
could
beefing
live
with
stream
now? Who's
24/7
that?
and you know just and let the people see
I know she was beefing with Stunner Girl for
and
a
let the
while.
people see the real you. But sometimes, you know, just depending on how you want yourself to be represented, and you know, unfortunately, everything is a digital footprint, and you want to be cautious. I'm telling y'all, I be up and down, y'all. Don't let me see a post and I'm triggered. I'm triggered, baby. I'm trigured.
No, for sure.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm triggered.
For sure. We're gonna do it soon, Seven.
Okay, the other day,
we're gonna do it soon.
I just see somebody I was cool with just stole my whole idea. And I'm like, brother, it's not about you stealing my idea, brother. It's the point that you didn't even allow me to dominate that and do my 1-2 with that before
right
you
now
just
it's the
stole my
holiday.
idea. So I was finna get on the YouTube.
So it'll probably be rough, but I was thinking sometime next week for sure. For sure, sometime next week.
To live stream and tell y'all about the incident, but I ended up writing dude like, what's up? Like, dude trying to make it seem like, oh no, it had nothing to do with me, this and that, my manager and his manager. What are you talking about?
I don't remember some girl waiting outside for her. Stunner Girl wouldn't have pulled up. She got too much going on, I think. Because she ain't been on the news for a minute. I mean, the last time she was on the news is when she was talking shit about Munchie, right?
Y'all managers seen what I was doing and literally stole my whole creative idea. No, I was not the creator, the original creator of this idea, but I am the original creator of this content right now that I am pursuing. And you literally just stole my whole concept, bro, and then put a rush date on it.
Wow. Why did it do that? Can you not watch it that long and then it just cuts you off? That's weird. Oh, when she's done, she deletes it? That makes sense. Oh, bro, you see this guy?
I want to say about the shit, you know, the download shit with me, whatever y'all want to
This dude, bro, listen to this guy. This guy's crazy.
say about the shit. Yeah, that shit happened. I'm gonna put the shit on the floor. I'm a real nigga. You feel me? It's already out there. You can't deny it. You can't hide from shit. I did that shit when in the midst when I had a bad back, had 2 slip discs. You feel me? Couldn't work. Son was disabled. In the hospital for cerebral palsy, feeding tubes, all type of shit. I did what I did out of survival mode because his mama wasn't doing shit, and they had to get my son a house and a roof over his head to make sure my son was good before anything. So if anybody feel any type of way about it, then it is what it is. I can go take a lie detector test, whatever. That's the only time I ever did something for money with a nigga, anything with a nigga, simple, period, and plain, and done, and that's it. You feel me? I only fuck with bitches, but I'm going to do what I have to do for my kids regardless, and I don't give a fuck whether I have to give my life for my kids. My kids come first. So if a motherfucker don't understand that, then it's simply fuck you.
Is this the same video that I had? Oh, yeah. This dude gave up the booty because he had bills to pay. Crazy. I guess, don't they say it ain't gay if it's fucking for the hustle? All right, yeah, let's do a little Reddit scrolling and then tap out after this. By that, we'll hit our 3-hour mark. Should Hefe get a bigger starring role on the channel? Yeah, I mean, Ant was talking more last night, right? Adam, don't ever lack whack. Use no jumper to line real gang politics. If somebody dies, they will blame you. This dude S-Bone, that was a pretty good interview, bro. I fucked with the dude S-Bone, that interview anyways. He was cool. Let's make this look a little better. Best thing about No Jumper is the chat, fans, and donations. They were roasting Ant bad last night. That's the only reason why I watch. this shit for mean jokes. Yeah, I mean, Adam definitely, it's turned into more of like a drama show, right?
That beatbox right there.
Oh, yeah, that would be
Put
good,
That on
yeah.
the table, yeah. That would definitely ruin
Trying to beatbox like Rozelle.
I'm trying to beat
What's
some
going
box.
on, ladies?
Hey, how you doing?
So
Good,
y'all
how are
y'all
you?
are in the what is it called? The
Fresh out of love. Yeah.
So yeah, this is a guy filming for that show. Yeah, reading some of those super chats is a little crazy, right? But I mean, bro, that's what people pay for, to have it read. So Ant calls. Was this true? Did Ant call Whack Daddy and Lush called Adam Daddy? Was that true? I mean, there ain't no comments, so we can't really tell.
You missed. Anybody know who you are? Maybe everybody else wants to enjoy the peace and quiet. This is one of the most important places in all of North America. Who are you? Who are you? You miserable, presumptuous, no talent. You're no artist. An artist respects the silence. It serves as the foundation of creativity.
I know. Why didn't he say your name? You know what I mean? I forgot. I seen you said that earlier. I mean, if it's the same, you know what I mean? You should be able to fucking read it. It's not like it's a hard name to read.
Fuck he talking about?
Right, but don't you think a lot of people in the streets used to have like a real dream that they were going to be able to
get
like
out of the
get
streets.
rich off the streets
And get out of the street.
I don't think anybody feels that way anymore, or at least like a very tiny percentage of people.
The football players, the athletes, I think, still think that they can get rich.
Yeah, they
get
can
rich
from being
off of-
athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she totally misunderstood what Adam was saying. I mean, but the problem is, once you get your hustle going, you just get addicted to it, and there's never enough money. Never enough money. This pod was way better without Munchie. Aunt Hefe finally got the spotlight and could actually finish a thought without being cut off. The vibe was smoother, the convo flowed, and not hearing Whack into every topic was Chef's kiss. I don't get it.
Hey man, this year we ain't popping no fireworks. New Year's, don't invite me. I'm not coming. My kids not coming. You know what I'm saying? No fireworks. You hear me? Fireworks, no go. No sir. You know what I'm saying? Hell nah. Ain't finna fuck up my limb.
So, yeah, I quit fucking with fireworks when I seen that dude blow his hand off like 10 years ago. Adam, Josh, no one outside California gave AF about this. I don't know why this guy added Josh. Like, Adam's the one in control of all that. Josh ain't got no say so who's coming up there, especially on the Tuesday show. It's crazy. That girl did not look like she did in this picture. So we all agreed last night. Let's see what the comments got to say. They caught Gumby at the packed sun. It was packed, son. Do no bar rare W. Yeah, that girl always did seem like she was on a different topic. I only watched like maybe like 45 minutes of it though.
That's your homeboy, okay.
I'm gonna keep it real. That's my guy right there. He is.
Okay, okay.
We got agents in here. They're compromised.
They,
you know?
they vouch for him. They vouch for him.
They can't hear you unless you grab a mic. Yeah.
See, this is when you see Gumby try to like shoo him off, right?
Yeah. No, you stay there. You just stay there for a minute, bro. Just stay there for a minute. Just stay there for a minute.
I want to talk about.
Okay, just stay there for a second.
All right, grab Lush's mic real quick.
Yeah, I'm on here.
Pop up, brother.
Yeah.
That backfired up for Gumby, huh? I mean, Crip Mac will go on any pod if you pay.
Oh yeah, he ready. He's like, oh, let's get it. Oh, he's like, oh yeah.
That's funny. You seen Gumby was like, nah.
Yeah,
Stay out,
shout out
stay
damn
out.
homie. She put me on, man. You see where we at?
Gumby was mad that Adam ignored him and kept talking to Forloke, who was way more entertaining. Oh, I was wondering. I thought that was Forloke.
What does a damn homie put on like?
Man, she's cool. I'm just saying, she gave me my first interview, and I respect her straight up.
Oh shit! All
I
right.
respect her.
So you're not pining for her?
Kind of like what? Kind of
Trying to
Are you, you trying to cut?
No, we don't gotta do that. That's
No,
not how that-
that's just the
not how it
homegirl.
work. That's just not how that works. I don't have to do that for that.
You way more mature than me.
I
got a one-track mind.
He was trying to shoot his shot for the long.
Shouts to damn.
I be thinking with my dick.
And shout out Many Blessings 14. Go follow.
Oh my god!
Hell yeah.
Like and
You know what I'm saying?
subscribe.
Folk money. You know what's going on.
It's
Because damn homie interviewed that dude a couple weeks ago. I mean, there was no voice to go with it.
League of Stars CEO, and I connect up and coming producers with major artists and major brands.
How does Adam not cringe when he finds himself talking about the street, snitching, and the street code for 2 hours straight? I mean, I tell you, bro, some of these guys are just amazed about it because they've never been around it or lived in it, so they just find it super entertaining and amazing. Where is this clip? And have it posted at the end of a video? I don't know.
Instead of tapping in, you know what I'm saying? They social media driven. Motherfuckers listen to what this chat say. Chat say shit. Motherfuckers get this shit in their mind.
It's so funny how Hefe tries to act like he's not part of the internet, but all you do is make videos all day. Like, bro, you're part of the internet. You're scouring the internet to find content. Like, I
I
don't
thought you said you
know.
were locked up with him.
He's in denial.
Okay.
Sure, I believe that was him. When High does it, may be.
Can you pull the mic in a little bit?
Oh, it may be, but you know what I'm saying. Before I just jump on the camera with somebody that you know what I'm saying that my community actually has a situation with that. You know what I'm saying.
So Gumby was hating on Spody Face going on yesterday, huh? You cock blocking?
And that, you know what I'm saying, I would like to talk to him and see where his headspace is at first.
Mm.
I don't think that's too much to ask.
No.
Hold it up.
I think that's big though. You guys sitting down would be.
And
cool
this is
for LA.
exactly why I need to, you know what I'm saying, we need to, this, like I said before, these situations that you guys see on these podcasts and everything, you know what I'm saying, some of them might not be able to, should not be able to be aired out, but it's all content. You know what I mean?
Funny, they're all learning it's all content. Well, it's called pay to play. You getting paid
Hey, what's
to
happening?
play.
What you, bro? I can't hear you.
You gotta watch
What's up,
that one
Black?
earlier.
Man, that a weirdo, man. Man, that a weirdo, man.
Oh, this one, Hefe's talking about Hawk.
You were just saying that you.
But that didn't answer the question, though.
Due to violence, risky behavior, and trauma leading to worse health outcomes compared to the general population. So I would say it's not that I pick on the disabled.
You just pick on gang.
It's more that I employ gang members.
And they happen to be disabled.
And those gang members are retards, and they inevitably leave the brand. And then I have to tell them to fuck off.
I can tell you, I ain't gonna fuck. I got like 6 podcasts.
Not Munchie.
Fuck all way to lose. Oh.
Can you only post, like, what's the longest clip you could post on Reddit? Because you guys you gotta clip more of the conversation, bro. It's kind of hard to know what the hell y'all talking about. Whack ran Gumby off the pot already. 20 content creators working on their Adam and Whack got the Hoovers indicted again. What?
bro. You got your opinion. I got mine. Let's leave it alone. No, fuck that. So it went where?
On the hood, man. On the hood, nigga. The Wild Way gang, nigga. Stop playing. Nigga. The Wild Way gang, nigga. Oh, what? Nigga.
All right, fucking, my neck's starting to hurt. I've been sitting here for 3 hours. All right, let me do my little roll call, and then I'm out of here. I appreciate you, Yadamin, Scared Soul, Charlie D, Sensei, 7, Sergio, Jake, Rotten Roll, Ocho, Golden Boy, David, Dishonor, Trippy, Scotty. Did I get Tyler? Sandwich Chef, Jay Swags, Ensign, Ensign? What is it? What is it? What's your name? Ensign, yes? Daytez. Yeah, tomorrow Christmas. I won't be on tomorrow, but we'll be back Friday for a little something. If it's slow news day, then I'll just sit here and rap out with y'all for a couple hours at least. Or if not, maybe Friday we'll try to get the Discord fired up, 7. Especially if it's slow news day. Let's just get on here and like hold court and all talk shit with each other. But yeah, that's as far as the chat lets me go back. So y'all have a happy holiday, Merry Christmas. Yeah, and for sure, if it's slow news day, then we'll fucking fire up the Discord and get y'all on here and just all chop shit with each other. So, yeah. All right, I'm at 3 hours, dude. I'm out of here. I appreciate all y'all. See you in a couple days for sure. All right, deuces.